Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Thanks all for joining in here, being a part on this stream. And we have a huge game going down here tonight. These two teams combining for a 25-game winning streak entering this matchup. We get the Oklahoma City Thunder on the road taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thunder with a record of 30-5. They won 15 straight games in a row. The number one team in the Western Conference going up against the number one team out in the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers, 31-4, 18-1 in their home court. Winners of 10 straight games entering this matchup. Two incredible seasons. One winning streak continued tonight. One winning streak snapped. Number one defensive efficiency team, Oklahoma City Thunder, with their lockdown backcourt going up against the number one offensive efficiency unit with the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. What should be a thrilling matchup. First game ever in NBA history as well, where two teams have gone on a double-digit winning streak and then faced off against one another. The Thunder, winners of 15 straight. The Cavs, winners of 10 straight. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well, as we'll be tipping off very shortly around the 7 o'clock hour for this matchup today. What should be a fantastic battle. What's good, Jason, Pringle, Warren? Glad to have you guys all back in. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one here tonight. Thunder or Cavs. My prediction, Thunder the underdogs. I'm going to go with the underdogs for this matchup here with OKC. They really have surprised me this year. I knew they were going to be good, but how they manhandled the Celtics on Sunday, that was just another beatdown to how they took over that game in the fourth quarter, limited Boston to just 12, and big props there to OKC, just a super, super physical team, and we'll see if they can wear down the number one team in offensive efficiency this season for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell has scored 30 points in 60 games in his career against Cleveland. The Cavs out to their best 35-game start ever in the season in franchise history. Just for them, just one loss total in their home court. They started off 15-1 or 15-0 before they lost at home, and that was against Boston in that matchup where they lost their first game. this season after a 15-0 start, whereas Oklahoma City right now, 15 straight they have won. They haven't lost since December 1st, or they haven't lost since the NBA Cup game, and then their last road loss was at Houston on December 1st, so going over a month ago for them. But yeah, it should be a really, really thrilling, exciting matchup here. Both of these players, for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Donovan Mitchell, a good opportunity to set themselves apart from the MVP race. Based on where they're located right now in the MVP race. Some have Jokic out as the front runner right now, but the odds have actually changed overnight. So as it stands right now, SGA, slight favorite in the MVP race over Nikola Jokic coming into this matchup here, as that was changed overnight due to Jokic not playing last night against the Celtics, unavailable for that game at SGA. What he did against Boston, major game on Sunday, overjumped Jokic last night in the MVP odds. So SGA now minus 155 odds over Nikola Jokic at plus 140. Giannis number 3 in the NBA MVP at plus 1200. Tatum's at 4th at plus 2000. After that, Ant-Man, Wemby, Cat, Jalen Brunson, Kevin Durant, and then Donovan Mitchell at plus 15,000 in the MVP odds. If Mitchell and the Cavs do win this game here, then that should definitely push up Donovan Mitchell above that grouping there with Cat, Jalen Brunson, and KD. It's shocking that he's even with KD in a tie right now. It's KD, Donovan Mitchell, and Anthony Edwards, who are all tied for the same odds, the 9th best odds in the MVP race at plus 15,000. Look at the season that the Phoenix Suns are having. I know Kevin Durant's averaging 27 points per game, but it's just not translating into winning. And they lost yesterday in a terrible loss against Charlotte as well. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell and KD are even with one another in the MVP odds, and that could change tonight if the Cleveland Cavaliers pick up a victory here. Should be a fun one tonight. What's good, Liam, Mikey? Thanks for joining in here for this game, and it's going to be a really, really good matchup. I feel like, yeah, two different styles. The backcourt of the lockdown defensive backcourt for OKC going up against the duo with Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland and their high-flying scoring efficiency unit from the backcourt. But the big boys, going to see if they can get going tonight. Evan Mobley out to a really good breakout year this year. Jared Allen, they got two studs out in the front court for Cleveland. That could be a difference maker, especially where Chet Holmgren's out. I expect both of those guys to have solid games. Here's my top 5 picks for tonight. SGA, I get a feeling, is going to go off in this one. He did that exactly on Sunday against the Celtics. If you're the front runner for the MVP, you got to play like an MVP in the national spotlight for this one. I got SGA over 32.5 points for this game tonight. I got SGA over 5.5 assists as well. Really like Jared Allen. Jared Allen comes into this game with 7 straight games with double-digit points that he has scored over 13 points or greater against the Thunder. So I really, really like Jared Allen in this game to make an impact. He's shooting just under 70% from the floor, number 3 in the NBA in field goal shooting efficiency for Jared Allen. And if there's a weakness spot of the Thunder, it is the front court, since they don't have Chet Holmgren again for this matchup. I expect Jared Allen to have a big game. Porzingis had a really solid game on Sunday against the Thunder down low. So SGA in this one, I get the over. Solid opportunity for him. National spotlight. He's averaging above 37 points per game in his previous 3 games on 61% shooting against the Cavs defense in the last 3 matchups. SGA over 5.5 assists. He's recorded at least 6 assists in his last 6 out of 7 games. For SGA, he has gone off in the playmaking category recently. Jared Allen lighting it up. 7 straight games with at least 13 points against the Cavs defense. Lou Dort riding high in that 3-point shot making to steal the game against the Celtics on Sunday. He was red hot from the perimeter. I like that momentum once again. I took the over for Lou Dort at over 2.5 made threes for tonight. And Oklahoma City plus 22.3 points margin in the second half in their previous 3 games. They lead the NBA with a plus 5.6 second half point margin. They wear down their opponents physically in half number 2. I like them on the second half money line. They are the underdogs on the second half money line by point. It's a 0.5 spread They're the underdogs in the spread. They're also the underdogs on the money line. I've got it at plus 102 right there for OKC. Last game for Cleveland that they played, they won the game by 10 against Charlotte, but they were -5 in the second half against, or Cleveland was -5 in the point margin in the second half against Charlotte. So this Thunder team is just loaded in half two. Multiple comeback wins lately. They beat the Knicks over the weekend on a major come-from-behind victory, and then they limited the Celtics to 12 points, came from behind once again. Their last 4 games in a row, Oklahoma City has won their last 4 straight games that they came back from double-digit points. 4 in a row they've done that. So, yeah, soon we're going to tip off into this one. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one tonight here. OKC or Cleveland should be a fun one. Celtics had a team meeting, probably just to reset their team. I heard they had a team meeting after, I think it was after Christmas, before they headed off to the Western Conference road trip. So they wanted to just like get a reset because they weren't happy about themselves, how they were coming off right before Christmas and around Christmas, those games that they lost against the Bulls, the Magic, the Pacers, the Sixers. They just weren't happy about themselves. So going into the new year, they had a team meeting for Boston, and then the next game they shredded the Raptors on New Year's Eve, and then they went on their road trip. They beat the T-Wolves by 3, and then they crushed the Rockets. They had the loss on Sunday against the Thunder. That was a tough loss. Just got worn out in half number 2. And then able to win yesterday. Really efficient game for them against the Nuggets yesterday. They didn't have Jokic, but great offensive efficiency game for Boston to bounce back to. What's good, Jake, Ron, Steven, thanks for joining in. A lot of people going with the Cavs for this one here, for this matchup. I gotta give props out to the Thunder based on its defense. Just, man, it's like, that was something, how they were able to just lock down the Celtics in the fourth quarter or so. I'm a little bit hesitant on those numbers tonight. I know a lot of people keep on telling me take the over for Donovan Mitchell at 22.5. I'm a little bit hesitant right there because there's a guide that I use to all my picks that's online. It's a website that it does the breakdown by position. So NBA defense by position that I look at before every single pick that I make to consider. And the Oklahoma City Thunder, they guard 1 through 4 extremely well. They struggle with a 5 spot, though, and that's where I got a feeling that Jared Allen's going to have a big game. At least one of them is going to have double-digit rebounds in this match. They should. Jared Allen or Evan Mobley, one of them should be able to get double-digit boards on the glass for this matchup here. But, yeah, they've been known to lack up other backcourt players in the past, and there's been multiple guards, like star guards, that's gone under their player prop total in the past against this Oklahoma City Thunder backcourt defense. So it's going to have to be through a balance for Cleveland to win this game. They'll probably get around like 20 from Mitchell, 17 with Garland, and then those guys that could go slightly over could be Evan Mobley if he generates around 20, and then Jared Allen if he generates around like 14 or so for this game. So they're going to have to probably balance it out more, because I was looking at a lot of box scores, and there's barely anybody that goes off for 30 against this team with the Oklahoma City defense. A lot of the teams, based on how they played against OKC, it's a lot of balancing out the points, and the Celtics did exactly that in the last game. It was more so take the lead of Porzingis, and it was balanced there. Jason Tatum went well under his player props. So did, or I think Jaylen Brown was close to it because it was lower the last game. But Porzingis went over, and a lot of the other guys, Pritchard was a no-show, Derek White, Drew Holiday, those guys all went under in the last game. What's good, Troy? Thanks for joining in, man. About to tip off here in just a moment. Going to be a fun one tonight. First ever game in NBA history that 2 teams here come into this matchup with double-digit winning streaks. Oklahoma City, a 15-game winning streak. Cleveland on a 10-game winning streak. And Oklahoma City comes into this matchup winners of 3 straight in a row against Cleveland. This is insane here. Both of these teams did not play each other in the 2024 calendar year. The last time that these two teams played against each other was early on last season, October 2023 and November 2023. And we're going to have ourselves two really heck of a games here in the next 8 days, because both of these teams not only play tonight, but they play 8 days from now on January 16th, 7:30 p.m. That game's nationally televised over on TNT, True TV, and Max. They put the game on. So these two teams have the pleasure, one another, to face off twice, winning an 8-day window against one another tonight for the top two teams in the NBA. Whoever wins this game will have sole bragging rights of first place in the NBA. If the Thunder win, both teams will be 31-5. That means the Thunder would have the head-to-head to Cleveland. If Cleveland wins, they would inch forward 2 games ahead of OKC at 32-4, and the Thunder would drop to 30-6 after this. Let's see what we got here. I think I saw UConn earlier. I saw they were the underdog in that one. Bills got Cavs first half. Yep, I can definitely see that happening tonight. Thunder's got out to slow starts this year for them in the second half. They look really, really good. UConn, yes, I do. I really like UConn tonight. I was shocked to see that they were a 1.5-point underdog against Villanova. Right now, Villanova leads 25-23. Alabama up against South Carolina 10-9. Alabama's looking real solid right now for them. Arkansas leads Ole Miss early on 10-5 currently. So a lot of college hoops action already tipped off. Yup, going down as the most anticipated regular season game for this one. And Arku, welcome back in here, bud. Yeah, New York Giants should have definitely already fired Brian Dable. I don't know what's going on with the Bears coaching search, but it's a disaster. Whatever's been going on there. They requested to put in an interview with the offensive coordinator of the Giants. It's a nightmare over for Chicago from what I've been hearing. And then today, Jerron Mayo playing cards back on an airplane trip when his team lost against the Cardinals. Flying all the way across the U.S. and you're out there playing cards and having the rest of your assistant coaches cut up film, look at film, and try to digest the film breakdown, whereas you're playing and fooling around with the rest of the team doing cards on the plane. That says it all right there for the firing of Jerron Mayo. Yikes. Yeah, I guess team executives and ownership, they were leaning towards firing Jerron Mayo until now the news story came out. The game against Arizona, which they lost by 2 touchdowns. Jerron Mayo on the plane trip playing card games with the Patriots players in the card on the airplane back, instead of looking at the game film, trying to see what his team could do better and prepare itself for the next game. He had all those hours. That's like a 5-6 hour plane ride from Phoenix over to TF Green in Providence. Couple of games already going down in the NBA. Bulls taking on the Pacers. Wizards at the Sixers. Those games just tipped off currently. About to tip off this one in just a moment. A lot of good things working for one another for this matchup here. It's all about the offense for Cleveland. Number 1 in offensive efficiency. Number 1 in field goal shooting percentage. Number 1 in 3-point shooting percentage. Number 1 in 2-point shooting percentage. OKC. Exactly opposite. All about the defense. Physical, defensive, gritty type of team they are. Number 1 in free throw shooting. Number 1 in fewest turnovers. Number 1 in steals. Number 1 in forced turnovers. Number 1 in field goal shooting percentage defense. Number 1 in perimeter defense. And they're number 2 in 2-point shooting defense for them. And also number 1 in fewest points allowed. Brightest future, welcome in, hitting the over for this one. Best of luck out there, taking the total for the over for this one. I did not for Mick Cronin post game. I heard they got smashed yesterday though by Michigan. Yeah, OKC 13-3 on the road. Cavs 18-1 at home. Tough one for the Lakers last night. Yeah, if you guys joined in the Lakers stream, my apologies out there. If you guys joined in, I flat out crushed the Lakers yesterday. I was just ripped and not happy at all with the Lakers. I understand it now. JJ Redick had to evacuate his family from the California wildfires. My prayers, my thoughts out there to those affected in the LA area and Palisades, California. Just terrible. I understand why they lost that game now, because they were not focused on basketball at all yesterday for the Lakers. They were focused about their own family safety, about their own mental health. And I did not realize that until I saw the news after the conclusion of the game there. So I take that back yesterday. Yes, that was a bad loss for the Lakers, but internally they were not mentally right yesterday. And I take that back yesterday, because if you're not mentally right, you're not going to be able to come out and play inspired basketball. And the Lakers did not do that yesterday. They did not play inspired basketball yesterday. And I knew that they were sluggish. I knew that they were conservative and lackadaisical. And they did not look like themselves yesterday. And they should not get criticized as much as they did for that bad loss yesterday, because there was a lot more going on internally and mentally with the Lakers, according to head coach J.J. Redick. Here we go. Cleveland controls the opening tip right from the get-go. Dean Wade, a bang-bang, drills the corner three. White jerseys, maroon numbers, maroon letters for the Cavs going right to left. Blue uniforms, white numbers, white letters, orange outline for Oklahoma City. SGA, bounce pass over to Jalen Williams. Floats the pass across the court to Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives inside the paint. Runner off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Mitchell. Mitchell up the floor here for Cleveland. Mitchell drives, attacks inside the paint. Kick out, corner three, Garland. And he buries it. Drilling another triple for the number one offense in the NBA, the Cavs, 6-0. What a start here for Cleveland. Hardenstein at the top of the key. Hand off to SGA. SGA, dribble drive, gets past Allen, floats up the shot, got fouled before the shooting motion as the clock will stop with 11:02. Yeah, it's so tight in the West there, too. Like, the Lakers are in deep trouble in making the playoffs. There might be some games canceled, like the LA Rams. The NFL is coming with a backup contingency plan for this weekend, possibly for the LA Rams. Down low as the Thunder could not score. Hardenstein missed a runner right over Mobley as Cleveland comes back with the basketball. Cleveland on a 10-game winning streak. All those wins by 10 points or greater. The lob sent out to Mobley at the baseline. Mobley dribbles his way inside, and Mobley gets held up and fouled. That's one way that you're going to put this team into foul trouble. If you're Cleveland, got to attack inside the paint with a double bigs. They have that advantage. And Oklahoma City got into a lot of early foul trouble against the Celtics. If there's one issue that OKC has, it's been foul trouble for them, committing a lot of personal fouls because they are just such a scrappy defense. Garland moves it out to the right wing. Dean Wade already on the board with a jumper. Out to Mitchell, looking to get in on the action. His corner three rattled out. Rebound controlled by Jalen Williams. Thunder with a possession, 15-game winning streak for OKC, Cleveland 10 in a row. Jalen Williams, a lot of dribbling, playing iso ball here with Jared Allen. Drives inside the paint on Allen, jumper, baseline, connects on it. And the Thunder on the board, 6-2. First 2 minutes of action, Garland gets right past Case and Wallace. Garland dribble drive right to the cup, no good, left it off the glass too long. Hardenstein collects the defensive rebound. Oklahoma City with it. Shea, drive, kick, a corner, three, swoosh. That is good for Lou Dort. First made three of the game from the perimeter. 6-5. Lou Dort makes his first triple tonight. He is on the board, carrying some serious momentum with 4 made threes in the fourth quarter against Boston on Sunday. Allen lob over the top as Wade behind the defense scores, up and off the backboard. OKC with a possession. Jalen Williams dribbles up inside. His pass tipped off the glass, missed off the mark by Hardenstein. Offensive rebound right back to Williams. Shea, push out to the corner. Left baseline dribble here for Wallace. Kick out right corner Dort. Outside to the wing. Jalen Williams dribbles up free throw circle. Tough shot, hand in the face, and he got fouled. Dean Wade, guilty party, picks up the personal foul here. And this will be an inbound coming up. It was not on the shot, according to the referees. So they give him the inbound for OKC. Jalen Williams Slides it off to his left to SGA. SGA, pass off to Hardenstein. Runner, Hardenstein connects on it. Good for 2. We go back and forth. It's 8-7. First little bunny of the game right there for Isaiah Hardenstein. Career high, averaging 12 and 12 this season for the former Knick. Jumper Mitchell contested. Got a piece of that basketball. Was Lou Dort scooped up by Cason Wallace. Win numbers up the floor for OKC. 3-on-2. Pass ahead. Jalen Williams scores. Up and in off the backboard. 9-8 for OKC. What's good, Anastasia, Steven, Bradley, welcome in. One heck of a matchup tonight. First game ever in NBA history with 2 teams with double-digit wins on a winning streak come in and play one another. Stole away by OKC. Jalen Williams, tough hook shot over Mobley. Missed off the glass, no good as Cleveland controls the defensive rebound. I like the Thunder in this one here. 3-point shot missed off the back rim, no good by the Cavs. Rebound controlled by Cason Wallace. Yeah, big props for what they did against my Celtics on Sunday. That really just put me on notice for what OKC can do. Even without Chet Holmgren, Cleveland's going to have to get their points inside in this game. As Mobley gets held up and fouled, it's committed by Jalen Williams. Yeah, they clearly got the... This is the thing. It's all going to come down to who wins their battles in this game. And will OKC be able to limit the perimeter shooting? Because starting off this game, they did not. But now they're starting to get to the perimeter shooting of Cleveland. That's usually been the case, is how OKC locks up the guards. So Mitchell and Garland probably will go under their player prop for this matchup. Garland step back 3, a tough one off the back rim, no good. Rebound tapped over to Jalen Williams. Whereas Mobley and Allen will probably go over their player prop for this matchup because they have that size advantage down low and the Thunder are lacking rim protection without Chet Holmgren. Lou Dort stepped out of bounds. Turnover charged to OKC. It will go back to the Cavs. 7:39 left to go in the first quarter. Yeah, 2 completely different styles, one another, coming in with this game tonight. Garland running the points. Going to be all about ball security tonight for Cleveland. Oklahoma City forcing an average of over 18 turnovers per game. Number 1 in the NBA in steals. Number 1 in the NBA in forced turnovers as the pass and the laser goes directly over to Allen as he soars up, gets fouled. It's Hardenstein who picks up the shooting foul. And Jared Allen will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. Yeah, Jared Allen's going to have to be the X factor tonight for Cleveland to win this one. Shooting just under 70% for the floor. He's going to have to be a go-to scorer tonight in this game. First free throw is good. 7 straight games with at least 13 for Jared Allen against the Thunder. Karis LeVert checks onto the court for the first time tonight. Jared Allen will have a second free throw coming up. And also Max Strus, first time on the floor as well. Second free throw is good. Yeah, that's a bad combo right there. Max Strus, probably going to be tough for him to make threes against this backcourt defense. Everybody in the backcourt for OKC, 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". So that's why it's very difficult. They limited Peyton Pritchard to a goose egg on Sunday. Wallace drive, kick, corner 3. Jalen Williams rattles it in as he buries the triple. 12-10 now for the Thunder. So we're down to 7 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Garland, step back 3 in the air. No good around the rim and out. That was a clear look from a 3-point shot straight away. Able to shake Wallace, but couldn't convert. SGA working one-on-one on Wade. Dribbles out, free throw circle. Step back jumper, deep 2 over Dean Wade. Skidded off the back rim, no good. Tip to Allen for the defensive rebound. Cleveland with possession. Cavs stuck in a corner here with the basketball. Now LeVert dribbles out free throw circle. Floats the pass corner. Max Strus open 3. Got it. Stepped out of bounds though. Referees will not call the 3. And it will go back to OKC as Max Strus had 1 back heel out of bounds. So instead of a 13-12 game, it's 12-10. That's a crusher there for Cleveland. This game's all about ball control tonight. The Cavaliers having a tough time keeping track of the basketball so far to begin this game. That's now 2 total turnovers by Cleveland. One of those a forced steal by OKC to begin tonight. All right, first timeout right now. 6:33 left to go. That's as good as it can get right there with a shot from the perimeter. They should have been able to make that shot. which they did. They just stepped out of bounds with Max Strus, and it's going to be all about mental mistakes in this matchup here. Oklahoma City, much bigger team in the backcourt with their guard play being taller guards compared to Cleveland coming into this matchup. Darius Garland 6'1", Donovan Mitchell 6'3", Max Strus, he's 6'5", going up against SGA, who's 6'6", Jalen Williams is 6'6", Cason Wallace 6'4", and then coming off the bench, Aaron Wiggins is 6'6". So yeah, they got a ton of size out of the backcourt, whereas Cleveland, their go-to in this game needs to be the front courts. Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. Jared Allen 6'11", Evan Mobley is 6'11", and that's where they get the size advantage compared to no Chet Holmgren today for the Thunder. Yeah, once they got guys like Kenrich Williams start to check in this game, that's where Cleveland should be able to stretch this a little bit based on that they're going to have more of the better matchups when that happens. We got 75 plus right now watching. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit us up in the chat, by the way, who guys like to win this one here. Thunder or Cavs, make sure to type it in. Next stream will be on Friday. Celtics hosting the Kings at 7:30. Feel free to join in for that one if you guys will like. This is a statement opportunity for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to make a case to be the solid #1 MVP. National TV. Top 2 teams in the NBA, but nothing so far for SGA. So he's 0 for 2 from the floor. He's been a second-half player this season. He's been doing it through the playmaking so far. 2 total assists by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but this game right now belongs to Jalen Williams. 7 points by J. Will in the first 5 minutes to begin this one. 3 points by Lou Dort with a corner 3, and then 2 by Hardenstein. For the Cavs, it's Dean Wade, who answered the call with a made 3 to begin this game. He's got 5. 3 points by Garland, 2 by Jared Allen. And Donovan Mitchell with 0 so far. This is a really tough matchup for Donovan Mitchell. His over-under player prop at 22.5 for today's game. I know a lot of people are taking Donovan Mitchell in the over 22.5. In my honest opinion, I think it's going to be slightly under. Because Oklahoma City is one of the best teams at limiting backcourt players in the entire NBA. Thunder and Cavs rank inside the top 5 all-time in NBA history in margin of victory right now. That is in front of the 2024 Celtics, who rank number 7 all-time, right behind the 2016-17 Cavs, which are number 6 in the NBA history all-time points margin. Quick reach and follow, charge to Caris LeVert. Coming back from the timeout, the Thunder have number 6, Jalen Williams, into the game for the first time today as he moves it over to the other Jalen, who's been spectacular with 7 points. Where number 8, Jalen Williams. Jalen, number 8, took the 3, missed off the back room, no good. Dean Wade collects the defensive rebound. Max Strus, Dean Wade, Caris LeVert, Darius Garland, Jared Allen. That's the 5 on the floor. Missed 3 off the back room, no good. Off the mark by LeVert, tapped to the bounce and went off of the Thunder last. Well, that's good. Hockey from home. Welcome back in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cason Wallace, both of the Jalen Williamses are on the floor at Isaiah Joe. That's the 5 currently for the Thunder. Midway to the first quarter, Cavs started off 3 for 5 ever since. They're 0 for 5. Lob over the top. Jared Allen throws it home with a right-handed punch down. Oh, yeah, I knew it exactly. He was going to have a big game tonight. 13 points or greater in his previous 7 straight against OKC. He's got 4 right there off the alley-oop jam. Rebound control by Strus. Lob down low. Allen soars up, and he throws it down again with a 2-handed flush. Oh, baby. Jared Allen going haywire like Kristaps Porzingis did on Sunday in the first quarter against OKC. Kiss off the glass good by SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander finally in the scoreboard. 5:20 left to go in the opening quarter. As we have substitutions here about to check in for Cleveland now with a quick stoppage in time. Jared Allen getting going. I knew exactly going into this game they'll have a front court guy step up, and they're doing it right here, right now with his size as a lob threat like it should be with Jared Allen soaring up high. It's got the matchup tonight to look out for. Can those twos by Allen outweigh the threes in this game? That OKC will lock down. Garland soars up right to the rim. He scores up and in off the glass. Good for two. 16-14 Cleveland. Top of the key. Jalen Williams, number 6, puts the ball into the hands to SGA. SGA guarded one-on-one by Garland. SGA dribbles, drives, dump off. Jay will kick out corner. Open three. Bang, bang. It's good. Cason Wallace, BBN, connects on it. 17-16. Garland stripped of the basketball, lost it up ahead. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander all alone. Shoves it through for the dunk. 3-point lead for OKC. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Out to the corner, up fake. George Niang dribbles up baseline, floats the pass to Strus. Straight away three, swoosh. That's a really good sign for Cleveland right there. Able to sizzle a triple from the perimeter by Max Strus. 4.5 left to go. Excellent ball movement right there by Cleveland. Cason Wallace at the left elbow, sends it outside to Isaiah Joe. Top of the key with Jalen Williams. Bounce pass to the current Razorback, former Razorback as well with Isaiah Joe, and got fouled. 2 Razorbacks working with one another on that possession right there for Arky Nation. And this will be free throws coming up here at the line by Isaiah Joe. Limericky, welcome in the stream. Thanks for joining in. Got the Thunder for this one for him. Hit us up in the chat. Who guys like to win this one, OKC or Cleveland? What a game to begin. 19 even. First one is good by the Thunder by Isaiah Joe. Got some SEC basketball ballers out here. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from Kentucky. Cason Wallace from Kentucky. Jalen Williams, number 6, out of Arkansas. Isaiah Joe, who's at the free throw line. He is out of Arkansas as well. And Jay Ramirez with a dono. Really appreciative, brother, for the dono. Let's get that dono hype for Jay Ramirez. Legend in the stream there, brother. Thanks so much, man. 21-19. Both of the free throws good at the line for OKC. Niang, shovel underneath Mobley. Hot tamale, bobbled it out of bounds as a turnover. It'll go right back over to the Thunder. Ball security, that could determine this game. 4 minutes left to go in this first quarter here. Thunder with possession. SGA slides it out to his left, out to the corner. Open three, good. Jalen Williams, the front court one, number 6, able to bury the triple from the far side corner. 5-point lead for OKC. 3:45 left to go in the first here. Right baseline dribble out to Mitchell. Mitchell, kick out to the right wing. George Niang fires a 3 off the back rim. No good. Isaiah Joe controls the defensive rebound. Could come down to the bench. It's all going to determine how George Niang is able to battle that physicality. George Niang looks lost. George Niang lets his man beat right past him. Aaron Wiggins scores the layup. That's the difference maker right now. George Niang providing minus minutes on the floor for Cleveland. Open 3, Mobley came off the rim short. SGA controls the defensive rebound. Keep on targeting number 20 if you're the Thunder right now. SGA hunting down a matchup one-on-one. Took the 3, missed off the back rim. Mobley collects the defensive rebound. Ricardo, welcome in. Mr. Fulton Mraz, thanks for joining in. Jumper from the right wing. Good, rattled in by Cleveland. Max Strus on point right there. Buries the triple. 26-22. 4-point game. 6 points. Perfect. 2 for 2 from the perimeter by Strus. At the corner, Jalen Williams misfired on the 3 off the back rim of the rebound. Controlled by Karis LeVert here. Cleveland down by 4. Approaching 2.5 left to go in the first. LeVert's bounce pass. Strus takes another 3 from the corner. Tough look right there. Skidded off the rim short. As Jalen Williams, number 6, controlled the defensive rebound. SGA, he crosses midcourt. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dribbles up to the right elbow. A lot of dribbling. Still at the elbow, working on Mobley. Floats up the leaner, got the foul call, and he will shoot 2 at the line. 2 shots coming up here for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Man, exactly what Anthony Edwards said. This dude is unguardable. Just baited Mobley into a foul. A lot of dribbling. This dude's just got incredible handles for SGA. Mobley able to stay out in front. SGA able to get the benefit of the call. Going right to him. We get a timeout on the floor. 26-22. Oklahoma City up by 4 as we head over to the timeout. I watched most of that game yesterday. I fell asleep, I think, once we got into the fourth quarter yesterday. I fell asleep. That was a really, really late game yesterday, but yeah, they played extremely well. That was a great back and forth game. in the second half. And big props out to the Nuggets because they were motivated without the Joker last night. We got 90 plus watching. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. A couple opportunities that the Thunder have had to target guys who's on the floor in mismatches like George Niang, and they've done that for the last couple minutes or so. He's a -4 on the floor. The bench been a major minus right now so far. Max Strus has got 6 points, but he's been a -5 whenever he's been on the court. So the bench is not helping out Cleveland. 6 points by Max Strus off the bench, whereas there's 7 points off the bench by the Thunder, but the Thunder have plus guys off the bench. +4 by Aaron Wiggins, +2 each by Jalen Williams. Number 6 and Isaiah Joe is a +2 as well. Donovan Mitchell has 0 points. He's got locked up in this game. This is no surprise to me. I thought very well likely he would go under his player prop. He's still got a lot of time left to go in this game, but here's the difference in this game. Oklahoma City Wider, such a great defensive unit this year. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 6'6". Lou Dort, 6'4". Jalen Williams, 6'6". Aaron Wiggins, 6'6". Cason Wallace, 6'4". Just a bunch of size in their backcourt, whereas Cleveland, this is a size that they got. Darius Garland, 6'1". Donovan Mitchell, 6'3". Max Strus, he's 6'5". Karis LeVert, 6'6". But yeah, just their top 2 players in the backcourt between Mitchell and Garland are like around 3 inches smaller than most of the backcourt defenders for Oklahoma City. So this is the toughest matchup that Mitchell and Garland will see all season long. That's exactly what I said in the last game about Peyton Pritchard. This is the toughest matchup that Peyton Pritchard and Drew Holiday will see all season long, is the Oklahoma City Thunder defense, and both of them lack scoring in the last game. It's one of the easier matchups for Kristaps Porzingis that he'll see all season long. It's one of the easier matchups for Jared Allen that he'll see all season long. I can go on to that list. Zubac for the Clippers, one of the more easier matchups for him. Giannis for sure. Like any guy that's 6'11", 7 feet tall or so is going to have a much easier matchup until Chet Holmgren comes back, because of the lack of rim protection out there for OKC. Without Chet Holmgren, they do lack a little bit of size out in their front court, whereas their size is just stacked in the back court, whereas it's all about guard play and scoring. This is going to be a tough one for a very guard-oriented team through their scoring for Cleveland to get in this matchup. Sycamore, thanks so much for the like. Appreciate it here for being a part of the stream. First free throw is good as we come back from the timeout by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 27-22 OKC. This game is playing out into the favor of the Thunder right now, limiting the number 1 offensive efficiency unit, Cleveland, to just 22 in the first quarter. Second free throw is good. Yeah, this is only the first quarter as well. This is not a good sign for Cleveland. The motto of this matchup tonight for the Cavs needs to be get ahead and stay ahead. Oklahoma City, last 3 games, average margin in the second half is plus 23 points against opposing teams. They limited the Celtics to just 12 in the fourth quarter. Jumpers good by Evan Mobley. This game's all going to be about Mobley and Allen tonight. If those guys can go off and score. SGA working on Strus. Bounce pass to Joe. Launches a 3 straight away. Missed rim short. Rebound controlled by Strus. Also, not a great perimeter shooting team for OKC at times this year, so the Cavs can live with that. Mitchell, jumper, deep to Mitchell again. Missed off the back rim with a very tough look. SGA has it up the floor. SGA dribbles out towards the left baseline. He's guarded by Strus 101. Backs his way on Strus. SGA, follow away, baseline over. Strus connects on it. A little bit of space right there. Good for 2 by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a little bit of a mismatch right now. A little bit of space that Max Strus gave into him. Spin cycle. Mitchell gives it up to Mobley. Mobley goes up, gets fouled. So he gets clobbered by Aaron Wiggins, and Evan Mobley will have 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line. This is a really tough matchup here for Cleveland because the guard play is usually what takes over the game, and it's going to be more 2-point oriented and 2-point based between Mobley and Allen for this game, and you got to make your free throws. First one, no good. Missed off the rim short by Evan Mobley. Oh, wow. So Jay Ramirez got a Granger ad for the ones who get it done. Yep, that is very fitting for this game. Both of these teams getting it done. 25 combined straight wins. Somebody's going to keep their winning streak up even further, while one of these teams is going to have their winning streak snapped after this one. They split the free throws with Mobley. 30-25, 5-point game, approaching the final minute left to go in the first. Evan Mobley, 20-plus points in the last 8 out of 12 games. Jumper, SGA mid-range, around the rim and out, tipped over to Mobley for the defensive rebound. Up the floor here with Max Strus. Final minute left to go in the first. Strus, skip pass, left corner Levert. Levert drives an SGA. Oh, nice pass down low. Backdoor cutter. Couldn't finish, though. George Niang, a wide open layup, and he blew it. That's the difference maker so far in this game. Talk about pluses and minuses. He's a major minus right now off the bench by George Niang blowing a wide open layup. SGA slows it down. Edge in the midcourt logo guarded by Levert. They're looking for a matchup here where it's a one-on-one taking on Niang. No good off the glass by SGA. Put back is there. +1 by Hartenstein. If they count it or no, they will not count the bucket according to the refs. So this will be free throws, though. He did go and get fouled, but according to the refs, the foul occurred before the shot by George Niang, before he went up. So this will be 2 free throws here by Hartenstein at the line. And George Niang costing his team the game right now. First shot's good. George Niang -6 off the bench currently. 5 minutes, 0 for 2 shooting, a turnover. And just picked up his first personal foul. His second free throw is good. 32-25. Really good start for OKC, for a team that has gotten off the slow starts this season. They were down a couple weeks ago, 23-9 against Indiana. Came all the way back and won by 6 in that game after trailing as many by 15. Took over against the Knicks on Friday. Came back by double digits. Beat the Celtics on Sunday. Missed shot, no good off the rim by Levert. Here goes OKC. Final shot before the buzzer. SGA heaves it up. No good off the rim. We close out the end of the first quarter. 32-25 at the end of one. 7-point lead for Oklahoma City right now. For an underdog coming into this game, and they've been extremely great against the spread this year. Everybody keeps on counting out Oklahoma City or so because they're a small market team. Well, came into this game as the underdog, and they're playing with a chip on their shoulder right now. Physical, gritty identity. And their number one defense playing the style they want, limiting the Cavs to just 25 through the first quarter. Still got a long way left to go in this one. But, wow, Oklahoma City looking really good right now for them. This is a positive because they have had a lot of issues starting off fast. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. Let's keep on going tonight for this one here. Type in the chat who you guys like to win, Thunder or Cavs. Next stream, I'll be back live on Friday night covering the Celtics against the Kings at 7:30. Feel free to join in for that one if you guys would like as well. This stream is also sponsored by Games Go. Games Go is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a referral for discounts over on the Games Go site. The link to Games Go is pinned in the chat. It's also posted in the description of this video. Games Go offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out Games Go, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. 7-point lead for OKC. They've got a lot of good balance. 8 players have checked into the game. All 8 players have scored so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 8 points through the opening quarter. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. 7 points by Jalen Williams. He's been excellent so far, scoring a point a minute. Shooting 3 for 5 from the floor. 4 points by Isaiah Hardenstein. He's got 3 rebounds. 3 points each by Lou Dort, Cason Wallace, and Jalen Williams, number 6 off the bench. Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins both with 2 points each. Cleveland led by Jared Allen. He has 6 points, 3 assists for Allen. 5 points each by Dean Wade and Darius Garland. Garland with 0 assists to the opening quarter. 3 points by Evan Mobley. Mobley with 3 rebounds, the top rebounder right now going to Mobley. Off the bench, Max Strus, he's got 6, making 2 threes, but also 3 other bench players have checked in, and those 3 guys yet to score. Karis LeVert, no points, -8 on the floor. George Niang, no points, -6 on the floor. And then Isaac Okoro hasn't checked in yet. I believe he's going to start off the second quarter, though, coming on the floor for the first time today. And Donovan Mitchell got the start, but yet to score so far. Spida Mitchell, no points, 0 for 4 from the floor, 9 minutes for him, but still got a long way left to go in this game. If there's anything, Donovan Mitchell had a really slow start second time around when he took on the Celtics, and then he went off for a monster fourth quarter the last time he played the Celtics and took over and won the game in the fourth quarter. So that's only 1 quarter out of 4, and anything could happen. You got to play the full 48. The Celtics played 40 out of the 48 and lost that game as they did not compete in the fourth quarter. They played 3 really solid quarters, and then in the fourth quarter, they scored just 12 points. So still got a long way left to go in this one. OKC makes the jumpers. They take a 9-point lead down low. Mobley double-teamed underneath. Bounce pass out to Strus. Into the hands to Mitchell. Okoro on the floor for the first time tonight. It's Okoro, Mitchell, George Niang, Max Strus, and Evan Mobley. Niang gets the way to Mobley. Dish outside, left corner, open 3. Strus, he buries it. Oklahoma City rotated over defensively to the wrong side of the floor. That opened up Max Strus with a wide open 3. 3 for 4 from the perimeter. He's got 9 points right now. Hardenstein on the court with Lou Dort, Kenrich Williams, Aaron Wiggins, and Kenrich Williams missed 3, a loose ball far side. Kenrich Williams hit the deck, tried to save it between him and Allen, but it went out of bounds. Or that was Max Strus with a headband, and it went out of bounds. It will go right back over to the Cavs, and Evan Mobley works his way inside. He scores up and off the backboard plus the foul. 4-point game right now. Exactly the start that Cleveland needed. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting a breather on the bench. And this is the time for the Cleveland Cavaliers to cut the deficit with the OKC star player on the bench, and they're doing exactly that. 4-point game, free throw by Mobley, right down the middle. Evan Mobley is going to need to be the highest scorer tonight for Cleveland. It's not going to be Mitchell or Garland based on the backcourt lockdown defense of OKC. It needs to be Evan Mobley tonight that goes off in this game. Hardenstein, spin cycle. Hardenstein floats up the bunny over. Mobley, no good. Missed rim short. Back to Mitchell for the defensive rebound. Mitchell fires a bullet down low. Before that, though, we have a reach-in foul. It's going to be charged to Lou Dort. So Lou Dort reached in, defending Mitchell. That's now Dort's first personal foul. Cason Wallace with 2 fouls. Everybody else with 1 or 0 for the Thunder. Everybody else with 1 or 0 for the Cavs right now. Cavs 11 assists in this game with 11 made field goals. Mobley down low, had it altered, tipped up to the corner. Saved by his teammate though, Strus. Mitchell fires a fastball down low. Mobley soars up. Mobley gets clobbered, and he gets fouled. It's the Wiggins, and Mobley will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Just keep on going to the big fella down low. Clear-cut size advantage when you have a 6'6" defender that's 5 inches shorter than you. Aaron Wiggins and Jalen Williams, the 2 in the paint that were defending Evan Mobley inside the low post. Mobley will shoot 2. First one's good. Seven points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Mobley looking like he's going to have to drop at least 20 in this one tonight to have a chance. Second free throw is good. Cutting it down to 1. 8-zip run here for Cleveland that last minute and a half. Aaron Wiggins at the right wing perimeter. SGA Curley in the bench needing production out of other players. Hardenstein outside finds Jalen Williams. He tries a 3, rattled in. Trifecta from downtown by Jalen Williams. 4-point game right now. Jalen Williams, second made 3. He has been excellent. 10 points in his first 9 minutes on the floor. Mitchell straight away. Mitchell no good. Around the rim and out. Hardenstein controls the defensive rebounds. Hardenstein up the floor finds Wiggins. Wiggins crossover at the left corner. Aaron Wiggins pocket pass off to Hardenstein. Lost it. Loose ball as it will go to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Out of bounds off Hardenstein. It's a turnover committed charge to OKC. Feisty defense there by Isaac Okoro coming in, forcing the turnover. What's good, Randy? Thanks for joining back in, man. Yup, Evan Mobley just gonna keep on playing through Mobley down low. Lob goes to Mobley. Mobley double team, soars up, and he throws it down with a two-handed jam. Evan Mobley up on the rooftop, having a huge game so far tonight. 10 points by Mobley. Jumper deep too. Jalen Williams, no good. Came off the rim short. Mitchell collected a defensive rebound. Cleveland only down by 2 here. Mitchell accelerates. Mitchell drives. Mitchell inside the paint. Tough layup, no good. Hit the bottom left part of the glass. Up the floor with Aaron Wiggins for OKC. Wiggins drives, attacks. Kick out to the wing. Ball fake. Jalen Williams. Oh, nice dime underneath over to his teammate Aaron Wiggins, who scores up and through. It's good for 2, and a timeout taken on the floor by Cleveland. 39-35 as we are down to around 8:45 left to go before halftime. A 4-point lead for OKC. OKC will take that right there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was on the bench to start off the second quarter. 10-7 lead by Cleveland in the second quarter box score. Evan Mobley, 10 points for him. Starting to take over this game. They got to get something on the Donovan Mitchell. Yet to get anything so far. A lot of tough looks that he's got yet to make a shot. This is probably one of the toughest matchups that he'll see all season long, going up against a much taller backcourt defense than his size, listed at 6'3". Oklahoma City led by Jalen Williams. Great game by him so far. 10 points tonight for Jalen Williams. SGA with 8 points. So yeah, right now we're in a timeout. Got a bunch of people pouring in, 110 plus. If you guys are new in this stream, keep on smashing that thumbs up here tonight. This stream is sponsored by Games Go. Games Go provides subscription sharing platform services that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a referral over on the Games Go site. The link to Games Go is posted in the description of this video. It's also pinned to the chat as well. Games Go offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out Games Go, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. Quick trip around the NBA. Looks like this. Pacers are destroying the Bulls. 50-28 Indiana right now. That's not an NBA rivalry game tonight. Holy smokes, that's a one-sided, lopsided affair going down. Usually rivalry games are close. You throw the records out the window. Tonight's 17-19 Chicago, a no-show on the road at 19-18 Indiana. 41-33, Sixers up against the Wizards. The Raptors lead the Knicks early on, 12-11. By the way, Toronto has a record of just 1-15 in road games this season. That's a road game for Toronto at MSG tonight. Pistons looking real good lately. Cade Cunningham, he's been going off recently. 18-7. It's all Pistons against the Brooklyn Nets. College basketball. UConn came in as a 1.5-point underdog against Villanova. Right now, Villanova leads 48-47 against UConn. Alabama is destroying South Carolina 45-28. All right, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Cleveland's going to have to take the first half lead if they want to have a chance in this game. Oklahoma City, last 3 games, a plus 23-point scoring margin of an average point margin in the second half for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City leads the NBA in second half scoring margin this season. If the Cavaliers are down going into halftime, this is going to be a rough case potentially for Cleveland tonight. They're going to have to pull out a rabbit out of the hat in the second half and do a Houdini. Find some magic to win this game against a very strong second half team, OKC, this season. Down low, that's good by Ty Jerome coming off the bench for Cleveland right now. Former Virginia Cavalier, won the national championship for the Hoos back in 2019. Jalen Williams on the floor with Isaiah Hartenstein, Cason Wallace, Kenrich Williams, and Aaron Wiggins. SGA still currently on the bench. At the left wing perimeter, Kenrich Williams. Kenrich Williams dribbles left baseline. Kenrich, dump off. Cason Wallace floats up the shot, and he scores up and off the backboard. Really difficult shot right there. Degree of difficulty. Able to kiss it off the glass, though, for 2. Down to 8 minutes left to go before halftime. Nice cutter. Backdoor. Ty Jerome. Back-to-back buckets for him. Great find by Max Strus on a laser of a pass with an assist to the backdoor cutting Ty Jerome. Jalen Williams draws the double team near side corner outside of Hartenstein. Over to Kenrich Williams. Kenrich drives, low block. Kenrich follow away over Allen, connects on it. Things looking good for OKC when Kenrich Williams puts together buckets. 4-point lead right now for the Thunder. 7.5 left to go before halftime. Runner inside. It's good for 2 more. Ty Jerome, 6 straight in a row for Cleveland. Good production out of the bench for him this year. Really improving as a player as OKC will take 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line as they went quick up the floor and drew the shooting foul. That'll be charged to Isaac Okoro, and I believe Jalen Williams will be the one who will be shooting free throws coming up, number 8 for the Thunder. Yeah, starting to get into some offensive flow right now. Both of these teams getting buckets playing downhill. So Jalen Williams, number 8, will have 2 free throws here at the line. The first one he left short. Oklahoma City came into this game number 1 in the NBA with an 81% free throw shooting percentage. Isaiah Joe checks in. And they're able to sustain this lead even with SGA on the bench. Second free throw is good. That's a positive right now for Oklahoma City. Cleveland in a lot of trouble. Ty Jerome at the right corner. And he will draw the reach-in foul. Picked up to Jalen Williams, number 8. Foul trouble looks like this right now. Jalen Williams, number 8, 2 personal fouls. Isaiah Hartenstein with 2. Cason Wallace with 2. Aaron Wiggins with 2. They just got to watch their foul trouble for OKC. They play their physical style, scrappy defense, but they got to watch their fouls. That's now their 5th of the quarter. So already in the bonus for Cleveland, and there's still 7-11 left to play. So they're already over the limit right now for OKC. Ty Jerome's first one is good. He's scored the last 7 straight points for Cleveland. 7 points, perfect. 3 for 3 from the floor, plus 1 assist for Ty Jerome. And that's in 3 minutes total. Second shot by Jerome missed off the back rim, tipped up to Joe for the defensive rebound. Thunder with their 5 on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander back in on the court right now. SGA, Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe, Jalen Williams, number 6, Kenrich Williams, jumper, deep 2, connects on it. It's good by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 4-point lead now for Oklahoma City. Looking to build it up as SGA replaced Jalen Williams, number 8 on the floor. Garland flings it inside. Allen goes up, gets fouled as he targets Cason Wallace, and this will be 2 free throws coming up by Jared Allen. Cason Wallace just picked up personal foul number 3 for him tonight. Personal foul number 3 now for Cason Wallace. They have to be careful. Oklahoma City's played through a 9-man rotation. Got to be careful, though. First free throw is good. Yep. Thanks for the reminder there, Jeffrey. OKC coming into this game with no Alex Caruso, no Alex Dukas, Chet Holmgren not available, Jay Mitchell or Nikola Topic. Second shot was missed at the line for Cleveland. SGA up the floor. He's got 10. At the right wing perimeter for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves it across the court off to Joe. Tries a long range three off the backroom. No good. Allen controls the defensive rebound. Isaac Okoro. Outside top of the key, Jared Allen. Hand off to Ty Jerome. Jerome drives inside and lost it. Had it stripped, turned it over. Jalen Williams, number 6, came up with a steal. Outside is Cason Wallace, who finds Joe. Joe around the perimeter, moves it over to Jay Will, number 6. Jalen Williams fires a fastball right corner. Cason Wallace, his three, swash! That's a really good sign for OKC. They're burying threes right now. Cason Wallace from the perimeter. The SEC guys stepping up big time tonight. Cason Wallace from Big Blue Nation, repping the University of Kentucky. Top of the key here with Garland. Garland at the right wing. Dribbles up, floats it up over the top. Jared Allen shuts the door with a two-handed flush. There's another SEC product stepping up. Vanderbilt Commodore with an assist with Darius Garland. SGA repping Big Blue Nation at the right wing. He tries a three over Jerome. No good. Spun around the rim and out. It's Dina Wade who controlled the defensive rebound. Garland has it at the left wing perimeter. Under 5.5 left to go. Garland dribbles up now to the right elbow. Garland sneaks his way inside. Garland swings it out left corner. Jerome off balance. Into the hands to Wade though. Wade dribbles up. Shovels out to the top. Okoro tries it open. Look at the three. Missed off the mark. No good. Allen offensive rebound. Corner three. Garland got it. That's a big possession. Second chancers going in the favor of Cleveland. It's down to 1. And a timeout taken on the floor by the Thunder. 49-48, Jared Allen, a humongous offensive rebound leading to the 3 second chance points for the Cavs. Jared Allen tonight is the X factor. Him and Evan Mobley are going to have a humongous game tonight because of the limited size in the front court for OKC. And right now, those two guys are saving the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Darius Garland started to get shots to drop. 8 points by Garland. Second made three tonight by Garland so far, putting his team winning 1. What a game right now. 49-48, 5:04 left to go before half. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. Yeah, so mail got suspended tomorrow. I guess post offices and shipping services are closed tomorrow in the U.S. So it's going to be a day of mourning for President Jimmy Carter tomorrow. So 10 o'clock is, I think it's going to start at 10 o'clock or so for the day of mourning, because I was asked by my workplace to switch over tomorrow the local program over to the national program to put on our national affiliate tomorrow to switch over to the network. So yeah, 10 o'clock tomorrow starts off the day of mourning for former President Jimmy Carter. Evan Mobley, 10 points for him. Jared Allen, he's got 9 with 3 rebounds and 4 assists right now for Jared Allen. If you had Jared Allen over the player prop for assists, right on for this one today. Right on for that. I don't think many of us expected him to be racking out 4 assists going into halftime, but wow. What a start for Jared Allen, getting a key assist off the offensive rebound. 9 points, Jared Allen's got 9. Darius Garland with 8. 5 by Dina Wade. 9 off the bench by Max Strus. And Ty Jerome coming on strong since he's been in the rotation. Started off the second quarter. He has scored 7 points in 5 minutes. At one point, had 7 straight points in a row that he scored for Ty Jerome. For OKC right now, Jalen Williams, number 8, he has 11 points. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he has got 10. Cason Wallace is 8. Cason Wallace has to watch out, though. Cason Wallace does have 3 personal fouls in this first half. What's good, Tyrone? Welcome in. Thanks for joining back in from the Bahamas. Somebody will continue their tremendous season on their winning streak as they'll up it after the conclusion of this game tonight. 15 straight for the Thunder, 10 straight wins for the Cavs. Somebody, unfortunately, will have that winning streak at double-digit snap tonight, but one heck of a matchup here. 49-48, 5 minutes left to go before halftime. OKC with a possession. SGA. His pass deflected and stole away. Garland with a steal. Up ahead finds LeVert. Euro step, cashing in. Up and in off the backboard. Good for two by Caris LeVert. Cleveland's whole crowd goes wild. They just took the lead, 50-49. Points off turnovers. First lead since 16-14 right there. SGA at the elbow. Step back jumper. Deep two. No good. Rattled out. Offensive rebound controlled by Isaiah Joe. Hardenstein at the top. Hardenstein dribbles up to the elbow. Bounce pass finds SGA. Wide open. Cutting backdoors. Soars up. And he scores for the two-handed flush. Back and forth, back and forth. Great assist there by Hardenstein. Caris LeVert at the right wing. And an offensive foul charged to Cleveland. It's a turnover for the Cavs. An illegal screen set around the perimeter for Cleveland. That's on Dean Wade. That wrecks the Cavs' momentum. And Oklahoma City gets the inbound. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the floor with Jalen Williams, number 8, Isaiah Joe, Isaiah Hardenstein, and Lou Dort. SGA, drive, kick, up fake, Dort. Dort inside a key, floats up the pass to Hardenstein. A bunny, gutted it go, good for two. Isaiah Hardenstein, little runner, able to knock it down at the low left block. 3-point lead for OKC, a highly fascinating first quarter. Mobley with a size advantage right over the top of Dort, scores for the bucket. Back and forth, back and forth. Mobley needs 20, 25-plus points tonight in order to guide his team to victory. Hardenstein, hand off to Jalen Williams. Top of the key for Jalen, and we get an offensive foul. It's on Hardenstein as he set the illegal screen. A turnover charge to OKC. Foul has been an issue for the Thunder. That's now the third personal foul by Hardenstein. That's a bad sign. That's a really bad sign. Hardenstein already with 3. They're limited in the front courts. Third personal foul, and Hardenstein will now take a seat on the bench. That's a big loss right there. So Oklahoma City has replacing Hardenstein. That is Jalen Williams, number 6, who's on the floor currently. The lob to the free throw circle, Mobley. Kick out corner. 3 on its way by LeVert. No good off the mark. Joe collects the defensive rebound, but Allen was held up away from the basketball, and SGA picks up the loose ball foul. Fouls rack it up right now for OKC. That's now their 13th total as a team. In some deep, deep foul trouble. 3 personal fouls by Hardenstein and Wallace. 2 each by Jalen Williams, number 8, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Aaron Wiggins. All with 2. 2 shots here at the free throw line and the bonus by Jared Allen. The first one's good. 53-53. Jared Allen, really good start. 7 straight games in a row. He has scored in double figures, scoring at least 13 points or greater against OKC in the last 7 straight games. Tonight is player prop at just 12.5. Hopefully you smash the over for that one. It's looking like easy money for that one at plus points in the odds. Jumper's good for 2 at the baseline for SGA. 55-54. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander working his way up to 14 in this first half. Mobley around the perimeter, moves it out to the far side corner. LeVert turns the corner, now back outside, working on Jalen Williams, number 6 at the left wing. 5 at the timer. Dribble, drive, low block, fall away, turn around, LeVert, a tough one, missed off the rim, no good. Huge offensive rebound by Allen, had it poked away from his hands though. Up the floor, SGA off to Jalen Williams, and he lost it near side out of bounds off J. Will, number 8. Tough turnover right there. Charge to OKC. Check that out. It was actually Dort, number 5, who lost it. Mitchell. Shake and bake Mitchell. Fires a bullet down low. Kept in the quarter play by his teammate LeVert. Runner. Mobley. Got it. Though they rule that he pushed off. It's an offensive foul charge to Evan Mobley. The bucket will not count. Another turnover by Cleveland off an offensive foul. 2 minutes left to play, approaching the mark. Donovan Mitchell been shut down in this first half. He's got nothing. SGA, here he goes, and he had it stolen away. They got numbers up the floor here for Cleveland. 5-4, SGA out of the play, and it was lost and picked off. Joe finds Gilgeous-Alexander, 1 meter beat. He soars up, and he puts it through. Good for 2, right past Mobley. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing everything right now with 16 in this opening half. Down low, Mitchell goes up, and Mitchell gets fouled. And he is frustrated as it's on Lou Dort who picks up his second personal foul. Fouls here are racking up for OKC right now. And Donovan Mitchell has nothing on the scoreboard, and he will shoot 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line for Mitchell. Toughest matchup we'll see all season long for Donovan Mitchell. Best backcourt defense in all of the NBA. Doesn't matter who the opposing player is in the backcourt. Doesn't matter at all. They're going to lock up every single one of those players. First free throw is good. They did it to Peyton Pritchard on Sunday. They did it to Derek White on Sunday. They lock down dudes that can put the ball into the bucket. Both of the free throws are good for Mitchell. 57-56. Minute 45 left to go before halftime. OKC with the possession. SGA, top of the key. Draws the double team, and his pass got deflected out of bounds. Or actually, no, it was out of bounds off the Thunder last. It's a turnover. So the referee is pointing Cleveland's direction. This will go back to the Cavs here. A bad turnover by the Thunder. Cleveland with some pressure defense, and it worked out in their favor. Mitchell at the top. Mitchell yet to hit a field goal. Mitchell 0 for 6 shooting from the floor. Mitchell driving kick. Quarter 3. Mobley. That's well short. Allen put back. Got it. It's a Cleveland lead. 58-57. Jared Allen putting his stamp over this matchup in the first half. Jalen Williams held up by Mitchell and fouled. So Donovan Mitchell picks up the reach and foul. Jared Allen, excellent game in the opening half. He has got 13 already over his player prop in the first half tonight. 13 points with 5 rebounds. If you guys do sports betting, for teams against the Oklahoma City Thunder, I would recommend players on the low end of scoring. Guys that their player props at like 10.5, 11.5, and 12.5 for this game, specifically front court players, because those guys are going to produce higher, whereas backcourt players, those guys projected for like 20, 25, like mid-20s against this Thunder team, they're going to go under. That's my recommendation if you do sports betting. Jared Allen today, his player prop line at just 12.5, whereas Donovan Mitchell, his player prop line at 22.5. Mitchell blew the backdoor layup, no good. Here goes OKC. Final minute with the basketball. Jalen Williams bursts the speed with a right-hand finger roll. He scores up and through. It's good for 2. 59-58. Cavs with possession. Garland at the top. Moves it off to the middle. Mobley floats it up over the top. Jared Allen throws it down up at the rooftop with a 2-hand alley-oop jam. Oh, baby, what a game tonight for Jared Allen. 8 straight games in a row. Jared Allen has scored at least 13 against the Thunder. Missed 3 by OKC. Rebound control by Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell slows it down. Mitchell, edge of the midcourt logo right now. Whole crowd comes up on his feet. Mitchell with nothing, yet they get the lead. Mitchell dribbles, drives right down the lane inside. Dunk of the year right there, right now. Donovan Mitchell soared up right over the top, and he threw it down with authority with a 2-handed flush. Donovan Mitchell, you the man, brother, you the man. Lou Dort missed the quarter 3. The shot at the buzzer too long. Off the top of the backboard by Karis LeVert. And we close out at the end of the first half, going to halftime. Donovan Mitchell representing the Lakes region of New Hampshire, Wolfboro, NH Brewster Academy, brother. You the man up in the 603, the Louisville Cardinal. You got it right here, right now. Donovan Mitchell, brother. Huge slamma-jamma. We go into halftime. What a game. How about that? Yet to score a field goal until the final seconds before halftime, and he does it on a dunk. Double clutch slam dunk if ESPN thought that LeBron James's slam dunk was the best thing ever since sliced bread yesterday, you better put that highlight reel clip up of Donovan Mitchell within the next 5 minutes. Get that up there. Talking about slam dunks by LeBron on the same night as Cooper Flag, you gotta get Donovan Mitchell some love as well. It ain't all about the Lakers and Duke basketball all at once. You gotta get these smaller market teams some love out there as well for the big market network. And that means publishing Donovan Mitchell's dunk right here, right now. 62-59. Incredible game. What a battle. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well to be a part of future live streams. Next stream will be on Friday, 7:30 p.m. Celtics hosting the Kings. If you'd like to come on, feel free to do so. Yup, insane. Very Ja Morant-like way. Attacking a rack there by Mitchell with authority. Humongous dunk. That goes down as one of the top plays of the year. And we're only 8 days into 2025. That's going to be a very, very deep in the highlight reel countdown list. As one of the top plays of the year. 16 points by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 by Jalen Williams. Cason Wallace is 8. They really got to watch the foul trouble for the Thunder. That's what's crushing them right now. 3 personal fouls by Hardenstein. 3 by Wallace. 2 each by a large amount of players. Jalen Williams, number 8. Lou Dort. SGA. Aaron Wiggins, all with 2 personal fouls. And for Cleveland right now, 15 by Jared Allen. Huge game by him tonight. Jared Allen, 5 for 6 shooting. He's shooting 70% for the floor. Number 3 in the NBA in field goal shooting percentage. And he is crushing it right now. This is now his 8th straight game in a row where he has scored at least 13 points or greater against the Thunder. 12 points tonight by Evan Mobley. Donovan Mitchell with just 4. 1 for 8 shooting, but his field goal gets scored on a massive slam dunk in the final seconds before halftime. Garland with 8. What a game. Flashback to the pregame here. These were my top 5 picks for tonight that I took for this one. My top 5 picks are released on my Twitter page every single day. I release my top 5 picks during some time before the start of these games, usually in the afternoon, early afternoon or so. If you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, feel free to do so. My Twitter handle is at behindthearc14. Every single day, I pick my top 5 picks for NBA action that I post over my Twitter page. This is what I got for tonight. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 32.5 points. Right now, he is at 16, meeting that midway criteria right now in this first half. I get him over 5.5 assists, a little bit shy of that right now at 2 total in this one in the first half through. Jared Allen, over 12.5 points. Already crushed that one there for Allen tonight. Lou Dort, I thought that he could ride some momentum. He knocked down 4 threes in the fourth quarter against the Celtics on Sunday. Made 1 quick 3 in this game, but that was it. He's 1 for 3 from the perimeter with just 3 points in the opening quarter by Dort. I have him over 2.5 for made 3s. And then the Thunder are just such a good team in the second half. I got them on the money line for the second half for them. For this game here. If they do win the second half money line, that means that in order for the Cavs to win, the Thunder would have to outscore the Cavs by either 1 point in the second half in order for the Cavs to win this one. So that money line is very, very thin right there if the Cavs are going to still maintain this win. But the reason why I took the Thunder in the second half money line is because they've been the comeback kings all season long. They have a plus 5.6 second half point margin That leads the NBA. In their last 3 games, they have an average of a 22.3 second half points margin for them. They've recorded 4 straight double-digit comeback victories in a row for the Thunder. And the Cavs have been able to roll past their other opponents, though. Their last 10 games in the 10-game winning streak, they've won by 10 or greater. But yeah, I saw that game against Charlotte. They actually got outscored by Charlotte in half 2 in that one there for them. So that's why I went money line second half OKC for today's game. So those are my picks. Feel free to follow me over my Twitter page at behindthearc14, where I post every single day my top 5 picks of the night. All right, let's see what we got right now on the scoreboard. Feel free, hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one tonight here. Type it in, Thunder or Cavs, is right now we're at halftime. Wow, Indiana's crushing Chicago tonight, 68-48 Pacers currently. The Sixers looking good at the half, up against the Wizards, 59-48. The Knicks leading against the Raptors, 41-32. Pistons up by 2, just 1 game below 500 right now for Detroit. If they win this game at Brooklyn tonight, they'd be right at, or they'd be 1 game above 500. Misspoke there. They're 18-18. They're exactly at 500 right now for Detroit, playing really good basketball for them, improvement-wise, this season. 19-9, Blazers lead the Pelicans. I believe Zion Williamson was supposed to make his NBA debut tonight for this season in that game. We'll see how that goes. Actually, I don't see him on the player list, so maybe he was rolled out before the game. I heard talk that he was supposed to make his debut. I know Paolo Banchero's coming back this week. Let's see, Zion Williamson. Okay, so he's going to rest. So he was planning to come back tonight, but they're going to rest him. So false alarm right there on Zion Williamson. False alarm on that. Wow, that's a shame. Zion Williamson, hamstring, participated in 5-on-5 practice on Monday. Has a chance to play this week. That's according to Underdog NBA on Twitter. So Zion could be back. We'll see how long he lasts out there or so. Poor guy has missed more games in his career than played in games. All right, so right now we're just at halftime. By the way, this stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link to GamesGo is posted in the description of this video. Is also pinned to the chat as well for GamesGo. GamesGo offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. Oh, wow, he did. Thanks for the update, Bradley. So Zion played in his first game last night for this year. Thanks for the update there, bud. Yeah, just unfortunate. All the hype that went into Zion, and the dude just can't ever stay healthy on the court. Tyrode, welcome back in. He likes the Thunder for this one. Yeah, Thunder really going to watch out for their fouls for them. Like, they're going to make this as physical as possible, but now they got to be careful. Cason Wallace, 3 fouls. Hardenstein has 3. And then 2 each by Jalen Williams, number 8, who's got 2. SGA, Lou Dort, and Aaron Wiggins. I mean, the good part about that is that nobody is 4 or 5 at this point. That's way too many, so they split them all out. It's just tons of fouls. That's not comfortable enough, knowing that you got either 3 or 2 for any of those key players for them. That's the thing. But if they can get through the first 6 minutes of this third quarter, like foul free, then that's going to be the key for OKC. But if they keep on picking up fouls like they did in the last quarter when the Cavs already at the 7-minute mark was in the bonus, then this game's going to get tough. Like, that's what's working for the Cavs right now, is that the Cavs keep on going to the free throw line and they're putting OKC in foul trouble. See, the Celtics were unable to do that on Sunday. Oklahoma City played ultra physical to the Celtics, and the Celtics were rattled in that fourth quarter, and they just completely just lost their legs and completely just were gassed by the time the fourth quarter came around. And they couldn't head to the free throw line. They tried all they could to get to the free throw line, and the referees were letting them get away with a physicality. But today, it's been kind of like more so officiated, whereas they're not allowing those calls to play on right now. So those physical calls Oklahoma City isn't getting for the ones that they think that they're stripping Cleveland and coming up with steals, that they're putting the Cavs at the free throw line as they got stripped of the ball off the initial shot motion or so. What's good? T445, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Got the Cavs for this one for him. And what a game here. This goes down as like the best matchup all season long that we got. Game of the season, and an incredible game so far, living up to its hype here. I haven't even gone over college hoops right now during this break. UConn, Villanova. Wow, Villanova leads 67-64. Villanova against UConn with 1:40 left to go. That's signature. If Villanova picks up a win there, that's a signature win for them. They've been out of the NCAA tournament bracket this entire season with bad losses in the non-conference slate in the first couple weeks, but now Villanova holding on to a 1-point lead as UConn just scored 67-66, 1:20 left to go. Alabama looking like the real deal this year. 61-43, Alabama with 12.5 minutes left to go on the road at South Carolina. Ole Miss up against Arkansas, 50-42. And then DePaul's leading Seton Hall, 65-58. DePaul's on the rise for them. They got a really good head coach, Chris Holtmann, former head coach of Ohio State. I think he's going to thrive and putting his team in the right direction now in Chicago. And now it's about just ending a 21-year NCAA tournament drought for DePaul. They haven't gone to the NCAA tournament since they were a member of Conference USA for them. So things looking good on the upwards there for DePaul this year. Indiana up against USC, 57-47. That's so weird. Just to look at the scoreboard and see that these Big Ten teams are playing other Big Ten teams now that's across the country, it's odd. I just don't, in my honest opinion, I don't like the whole like realignment stuff like that. Like it's crazy. Like you got teams all the way across the country facing one another. It's really, really tough in terms of travel for these teams. What's good, Michael? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, man. About to get started in just a moment for half number 2. All right, here we go. Half number 2 of action. About to begin in just a moment. Hey, that's great there, man. Enjoy your time out on the vacation spot out in Florida. Thunder 8-4 this season when trailing at halftime. That's the best record in the NBA. 27-1 for the Cavs when they've led at halftime this season. Something's going to have to give in this game. 15-game winning streak for the Thunder. 5th straight game in a row that they've trailed at halftime. They have won 4 straight games. All 4 straight games they've won, coming back by double-digit points. Hardenstein, the runner, good for 2. It's a 1-point game. So we start off the third, left to right on the floor for Cleveland. Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, and Dean Wade, the 5 in the court. Missed 3 by Mitchell at the right wing, just 1 for 9 shooting. Finished off the second quarter with a major slam dunk, though. SGA outside finds Jalen Williams. Williams drives downhill. Moves it off to Hardenstein. The runner's good for 2 more. 63-62, finding some success with little bunny floaters at the low block by Isaiah Hardenstein. Garland draws the double. Off to Allen inside. Allen spin move. Allen floats it up off the glass. He scores. Up and it off the backboard. Back and forth, back and forth. Jared Allen tonight been a major X factor. He has got 15 as he's got 17. He's the game leader right now. Jared Allen, game leader at the moment. Step back 3 in the air. Jalen Williams off the back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Tap to the bounds off of the Cavs. Hey, there you go, Michael. Awesome, man. Yeah, Salem's a really nice, vacation spot for the fall. They got a lot of good fall activities that go on over in Salem. My apologies for the scoreboard. It keeps on glitching once again. Layup is good. Downhill, up and in off the glass. SGA scores for the bucket. 65-64. Yeah, ever since Christmas, the scoreboard has kept on glitching. Or so. I've tried everything, trying to get it back in with updates or so, but it keeps on glitching. Mobley just scored a backdoor. 10:20 remaining in the third. I'll get the scoreboard once we get into another clock stoppage. Hand off to Wallace. Wallace, top of the free throw circle, dribbles up, drives at Mobley, sends it over to Hardenstein. Bounce pass off to Jalen Williams as he floats the runner up and through, plus the foul. Jalen Williams gonna shoot the free throw coming up at the line for number 8. That's a tough runner right there. Floated up the shot over the top. And he got fouled as well, plus the contact and the 1. What a game tonight. Free throw here coming up to take a 2-point lead, and he makes it. 68-66. Jalen Williams got himself 16 on 60% shooting, 6 for 10 from the floor here. 10 minutes left to go in the third. Donovan Mitchell, top of the key. Mitchell crossover, working on the SGA one-on-one around the perimeter. Mitchell with just 2. Mitchell for the timer. Mitchell drives downhill, missed the layup, no good. Offensive rebound. Allen got stripped, lost it, looking for the foul call, couldn't get it. Referees letting the Thunder play with their physicality here at half number 2. Jay will shovel underneath. Hardenstein got it with a layup, backdoor, up and it off the backboard, and the timeout taken on the floor by Cleveland. Isaiah Hardenstein out to a solid start to begin this third quarter here. Jalen Williams taking the front seat over as lead playmaker for the team. Tossing and dimes as the Thunder looking good right now, up by 4. Best second half team in all of the NBA doing exactly that once we turn the page into the third quarter. Oklahoma City starting off in a major way right now in this third quarter. If you're trying to get this game over on the ESPN box score scoreboard, it is not popping up. It is stuck at halftime. So whoever's there for ESPN at this site, plugging in the box score, does not have the statistics up for the second half. They're not sending them through the program. Ah, man, sorry to hear about that. Wow. Yeah, usually an update or so every time out or so the box score, but ESPN just doesn't have that up currently right now. All right, so this is based off of NBA.com. We're down to 9:34 left to go. I had to load up my webpage for NBA.com because ESPN isn't getting the box score in properly right now. 18 points by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 16 by Jalen Williams, and Isaiah Hardenstein coming along strong right now for Hardenstein. 12 points for Hardenstein right now, and 5 for 8 shooting. Cleveland led by Jared Allen. He's got 17 and 7 rebounds, 14 points by Evan Mobley. How's it doing? I'll see if I can get that up once again. Here's my top 5 picks tonight are for tonight here. So my top 5 picks I've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 32.5. Right now he's got 18 in the early third. I got him over 5.5 assists. He has got just 2 assists right now. Jalen Williams has been the lead playmaker recently. So he has got 4 assists leading the way for OKC at the moment. I already got Jared Allen, 12.5 points. Lou Dort's only made 1 3, so he would need 2 more to do so. He had 4 threes individually in the fourth quarter against the Celtics on Sunday, and then the second half money line for OKC is what I've got as well for my predictions there. And Oklahoma City looking really, really good right now starting off this fourth quarter. There we go. It popped back up again. Oklahoma City is outscoring Cleveland 11-4 to begin this, or to begin the third quarter right now. 11-4 run by OKC. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe as we come right back from the timeout. Cleveland left to right on the floor with the basketball. Donovan Mitchell at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse logo, sends it into the hands to Dean Wade. It's Mitchell, Wade, Garland, Allen, and Mobley. Runner, good, plus the foul. Darius Garland will shoot one, coming up here at the charity stripe. That's a strong drive, floating it up. Plus the and one coming up. Let's see, was it from behind or out in front? That's going to determine who gets assessed this foul. It's either the SGA or Hardenstein. It's on the SGA from behind. That's his third. Yeah, that's actually much better for SGA to have a third than a fourth to be put on Hardenstein. The free throw is good. 70-69. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has to be careful. He has it at the top of the key. SGA dribbles up free throw circle. Follow away jumper, mid-range, connects on it. Good for 2 with a 15-foot J. Absolutely unguardable. Tough turnaround shot. Hand in the face, contested by Dean Wade. That's MVP-type level stuff for the number 1 player between him and Jokic in the MVP running. Runner's good, plus the foul. Again, Darius Garland and one coming up at the free throw line. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, back-to-back personal fouls, just picked up his 4th. He tried to take the charge, and the referees rolled it a shooting foul. Wow, this is worth a look. This is worth a look for OKC to see if they can challenge. He did not appear to be moving his feet there, but they will not challenge that. He is stuck with 4 fouls. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is stuck with 4 personal fouls. The free throw is good by Garland. 20 points, but with 4 personal fouls now. Hardenstein at the right wing perimeter. SGA is still on the floor with 4 personal fouls. Jumper. Jalen Williams connects on it. He's really going to have to step up rest of this game here for J. Will. Garland crosses the midcourt logo. Cleveland's not in foul trouble. Oklahoma City is. Dean Wade launches a 3. Off the rim. Bounces in though. Good for the 3 ball. Cleveland by 1. Jalen Williams looking to see if he can take over. He lost the handle. Stole away by Allen inside the key. Here goes Mitchell. Laces up a 3. Mitchell off the back rim. No good. Hardenstein collects the defensive rebound. Thunder down by 1 with possession. Hardenstein puts the ball to the hands to SGA. SGA working on Allen 1-on-1. Step back 3 straight away. Bullseye. Right down the chute. Delivers. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander able to can a 3 ball. Back and forth, back and forth. Top 2 teams in the NBA. Oklahoma City Thunder 30-5. 15 in a row. Cleveland Cavaliers 31-4. 10 in a row. Quarter 3. Swash. That is made by Dean Wade from the perimeter. Back and forth, baby. Here we go. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hardenstein drives, attacks the paint on Allen. Bounce pass over to his teammate. Cason Wallace shuts the door with a 2-hand dunk. A lot of scoring recently, some great playmaking to go with it. Garland at the left wing. Garland, step back three in the air over Wallace. Off the mark, no good. A loose ball tracked down by Gilgeous-Alexander. And a loose ball foul charge to Hardenstein. Hardenstein in deep foul trouble. That is his third. Fourth now. Check that. That's his fourth as it updates. That's his fourth from behind by Hardenstein. Foul trouble is severe right now for OKC. 4 personal fouls each by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Isaiah Hardenstein, still with over 7 minutes left to go. Lob over the top. Jarrett Allen been the key tonight for Cleveland. Throws it down with a 2-hand alley-oop flush. 1-point game. Jalen Williams going to have to take over for OKC. J. Will out to the right wing. It's Lou Dort. Lou Dort outside finds Hardenstein. Laces up the jumper off the Beckham. No good. A rebound hauled in by Mobley. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting some rest on the bench with those 4 personal fouls as Darius Garland takes it right to the cup and he scores up and through. It is good for 2. 82-79. A delay of game called on Garland after his layup. And Oklahoma City will have substitutions here on the floor. OKC started to let it slip a little bit. They started off an 11-4 run, now without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in deep foul trouble with 4 personal fouls. Got to get other players going on, or this might be a tough night on the road for the Thunder. Here we go, 82-79. Thunder with a possession. Jalen Williams at the left wing perimeter. Jalen Williams dribbles up inside, over to Hardenstein. Runner rattles in. Isaiah Hardenstein really stepping up recently. 82-81, Cleveland with possession. Mitchell moves on top to wait to the outside. Garland tries attack, jump off, down low. Allen getting whatever he wants tonight with 2 more with a left-hand layup. Size advantage, size advantage. Whenever you see a big fella take on the Oklahoma City Thunder when Chet Holmgren's listed out, make sure to take the player prop over for that big man. Kristaps Porzingis on Sunday going over his points player prop. And now tonight it is all Jarrett Allen. The difficulty this season for the Thunder is defending the 5 spots without Chet Holmgren. And tonight they are getting lit up. Jarrett Allen, big game for him tonight. He is up to now 21 points on 80% shooting. Inbound for the Thunder, down by 3. Approaching the midway portion of this third quarter. Left baseline dribble Wallace. Bounce pass underneath. Double clutch. No good. Missed the layup. Hardenstein couldn't come down with a putback as Lou Dort hit the deck hard. They got numbers. 5 on 3 up the floor for Cleveland. Kaboom! It's Max Strus who buries the transition triple. 87-81 for the Cavs, and the timeout taken on the floor by the Thunder. Cleveland with great spacing and pace up the floor. Darius Garland, the floor general. Driving, kick out to the wing. Levert, the extra pass, and the most efficient offense right there. Getting the best look possible. A corner 3, and drilling the corner triple wide open from the perimeter. What a game. 87-81 right now with 5:56 left to go in the third. If you're new in the stream, keep on smashing that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well, as we got a bunch of people pouring in for this one. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win this one tonight here? What a game. By the way, Villanova upset UConn 68-66, so Villanova gets a massive win against UConn. Jarrett Allen feasting tonight, 21.7 rebounds. Let's see what the Thunder got on their schedule here. Player props upcoming. Friday night, if you're a sports betting person out there, hit the over on the player prop for Cat this Friday night at OKC. He's the next up. So hit the player prop for Cat. Hit the player prop over for Joel Embiid this upcoming Tuesday. Make sure to smash the player prop again for Jared Allen, hitting the over player prop 8 days from now, next Thursday, when these two teams meet up in OKC once again. 8 days from now on national TV, 7:30 p.m. Thursday, January 16th on TNT, True TV, and Max. So, if you're a sports betting person out there, over is coming up for front court players against Oklahoma City Thunder defense. I would recommend hitting the over for player props on Karl-Anthony Towns in the next game on Friday, as the Thunder will take on the Knicks at MSG. Washington, I would stay away from Sunday against Washington. Over the player prop for sure for Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid's going to feast on that matchup, and he's looking pretty good since he's been back. And then they play again. I would severely recommend hitting the over player prop again for Jared Allen next Thursday when they play again on January 16th. Dallas, Friday, January 17th. I know Derek Lively II didn't really do much last night against the Lakers, but he's got some capability there of having a strong game on January 17th. They got 2 games against Dallas within a 6-day span. Oh, yeah, and I'm looking at the schedule here. Monday, February 3rd. Make sure to smash the over for Giannis. He's going to probably go off for 35+ in that one during the next meeting against OKC. OKC had no answers to stop Giannis unless Chet comes back before that date. But until Chet comes back, just keep on plugging in those front court guys, the 4s and the 5s, against the OKC Thunder defense, because they're locking up the 1-2-3s for the guards, but they cannot lock up that guy right there with a putback jam. Jared Allen throws it down with a right-handed flush off the putback. A basket before by the Thunder as well off a 3. 89-84. Joe launches the 3 off the back rim, no good. And the rebound secured by Garland. Isaiah Joe up to 5. Jalen Williams was driving, attacking inside the paint as he forces a foul here underneath charge to the Cavs. So we are down to 5:10 left to go. Third quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander currently in the bench. Oklahoma City just trying to stay striking distance right now with Cleveland until the fourth quarter. First free throw, no good. Missed off the back rim by Jalen Williams. Yeah, Villanova, huge win against UConn. That moves the needle for Villanova to be an NCAA tournament team. And I can't believe I'm saying that, because they started out just so terrible for Villanova first couple weeks back in November that they were not even close to the bracket. 1 out of 2 that trip at the line for Jalen Williams. Jared Allen at the top towards his left around the perimeter, looking to send it to somebody here. Puts the ball into the hands to Wade, got cut off. Deflected by Jalen Williams. Wade came down with it. No, Wade dribbles up, lost it, turns it over. Cason Wallace picks up the steal. Wallace up ahead of the pack, and he soars up and he throws it down with a right-handed hammer. It's a 2-point game right now, 89-87. JD, what's good? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. What a game right now. 4.5 left to go in the third. A lob sent to Allen. Kick out left corner. Strus fires a fastball down low. Levert kick out right corner. Open 3. Off the back rim, no good. Missed by Wade. Offensive rebound. Allen underneath. Allen got blocked by Hartenstein. Late whistle though by the referees. They call it on Hartenstein on the shooting foul. And if that's on him, that's going to be his 5th. Isaiah Joe was in the area as well. Oh, this looks like it's from behind by Joe. Hartenstein survives to play another minute on the court right now. That's on Isaiah Joe from behind before Hartenstein guarded in front. Lucky right there. 2 shots at the line for Jared Allen, and the first one he missed. So Isaiah Hartenstein still has 4 personal fouls. SGA is on the bench right now with 4 personal fouls. Isaiah Joe just picked up his first foul. Foul trouble been an issue this entire game for OKC as Jared Allen splits the free throws, 90-87. Hardenstein moves it back out to Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams, Cason Wallace, Isaiah Hardenstein, Andrew Wiggins, Isaiah Joe. That's the 5 on the floor. Deep 2 jumper missed off the mark by Jalen Williams. Offensive rebound control by Hardenstein. Bounce pass, threads the needle. Over to Jalen Williams. Missed the layup, got fouled though. And he'll have 2 shots here coming up at the charity stripe. Yeah, Cleveland's up in the offensive rebounds 8-5. And that includes a recent rebound within the last couple seconds by Hardenstein. Both teams are now on the bonus. So this will send Jalen Williams, number 8 for the Thunder, to the free throw line shoot too. Man, that's rough for Providence there. Bryce Hopkins not playing. It's just unfortunate. Wow. What's good, Daniel? Welcome back in. 2-5. Thanks for joining in. Head us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win this one? Make sure to type it in OKC or the Cavs. Second free throw by Jalen Williams. Right down the middle. Gets his team winning 1 right now. Great game by J. Will, number 8. He's got himself 21 at this moment. 5 for 7 at the charity stripe. This game could come down to free throws. The Thunder, best team in the NBA, shooting above 81%. Right now, they're 11 for 13 at just under 85% at the free throw line. Cavs 15 for 19. Cleveland missed the 3 straight away. Oklahoma City with the basketball. Hardenstein at the top. Hand off to Wiggins. Wiggins dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. Missed the layup off the top of the glass. Offensive rebound controlled by Hardenstein. Williams, touch pass, corner. Joe out to Wiggins. Got it. It's an Oklahoma City Thunder lead, 92-90. What a game. Back and forth we go with 3:20 remaining. 8-1 run the last 2 minutes, 15 seconds without SGA. Corner jumper, no good off the mark. Missed by George Niang. He has been a major minus on the floor for Cleveland. Here goes Jalen Williams. Got it. 2 more by J. Will. Up and through. Good for the layup. Took it coast to coast right off the rebound. He has really stepped up in a big way tonight for number 8. Mitchell, kick out to the corner. LeVert takes a 3. Bullseye. Swash. Oh, what a game here, folks. 1-point game right now. Donovan Mitchell with a drive, the kick, the assist over to Karis LeVert for the triple. Jalen Williams slows it down into the hands to Hardenstein. Hardenstein, top of the key. Here goes Hardenstein. Dribbles, drives, guarded by Mobley underneath. Kick out to the corner. Open 3, Jalen Williams. No good. It bounced off the rim twice as Mitchell collects the defensive board. Here goes Mitchell. Mitchell drives on Cason Wallace, and he got fouled. 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line for Donovan Mitchell. What a game. Only thing that's stopping the Thunder right now is the foul trouble. Cason Wallace just picked up his 4th personal foul. 4 fouls each by SGA, Hardenstein, and now Cason Wallace. And we're not even into the 4th quarter yet. An amazing game going down right now. Mitchell, first one's good. Donovan Mitchell. Only 5 points this entire game. On 1 for 11 shooting. His only shot that he made, a slam dunk right before halftime. Went going down as one of the top highlight plays of the entire year so far. Just 8 days into 2025. Second free throw here by Mitchell to break the tie. And it's no good. He left it short. Rebound control by SGA, who's back on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 4 personal fouls. Here he goes. Backs his way and missed the mark of the pass. It results in a turnover. Whole world is watching right now for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 23 at the moment. Just turned it over, though, for the 4th turnover tonight. Him and Nikola Jokic, top front runners in the MVP if the Thunder win this game, and SGA has a humongous game right now already with 23. He'll overtake Jokic as the clear-cut number 1, but Max Strus having other answers right now in this one. Max Strus, excellent game for him today. He's got 15. Buried the 3 by Max Strus. Lou Dort's only made 1 3. Crossover. Dort dribbles up. Dort drives. Floats up a top shot. Kiss off the glass. He scores. Up and then off the backboard. Good for 2 with a wild circus shot by Lou Dort. Strus, kick out to the corner. Here's a 3 by LeVert. No good. Skipped around the rim and out. Dort collects the defensive rebound. Up ahead it's Wiggins. Here goes Wiggins. Euro step rudder. Wiggins got it. What a game here. Back and forth, back and forth. early potential preview of the NBA Finals in June. And guess what? Both of these teams will play each other 8 days from now at OKC next Thursday. 7 ties, 25 lead changes. Largest lead OKC by 9. Quarter 3, bang, bang. It's good. The race to triple digits goes first to Cleveland. Caris LeVert, big spark off the bench with a triple. SGA. Bounce pass to the right wing. Joe, his 3 offline. Put back. Right place, right time. It's Wiggins. Aaron Wiggins answering the call in a major way right there behind the defense for the putback. 100 even, under 45 seconds left to go in the third. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. Mitchell, crossover at the wing. Mitchell takes a 3. Mitchell, right down the chute. He's got it, baby. Donovan Mitchell, kaboink on the triple. Big time 3 on a laser. 103-100. Shea, jumper, got it, low block, good for 2 for SGA. Back and forth here. What a battle. 10 seconds left to go. LeVert, edge in the midcourt logo, outside to the right wing, finds Mitchell. Mitchell, 6 seconds. Mitchell at the left wing. Mitchell with 4. Mitchell with 3. Mitchell got a launch. He takes a 3. No good. Hit the top left corner of the glass, and we close out at the end of the third. 103-102. Cleveland with a 1-point advantage right now. What a game. Game of the year for the regular season right here, right now. 30-5 taking on 31-4. 15 straight taking on 10 straight. The top of the West taking on the top of the East. Just a fantastic battle all around in this game, going back and forth, back and forth. Ice Ice Baby with a dono. Let's get that dono hype for Ice Ice Baby out here in the stream. Legendary for Ice Ice Baby. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. What a game. Yeah, that means that Bryce Hopkins is not playing then, if he's not in the box score. That's unfortunate. Hey, there we go. Dickie V gonna do a college hoops game this year. Alex, welcome on back, man. If you guys are just joining in for the fourth quarter, a humongous battle going on between the top 2 teams, elite, in the NBA this season. Both of these teams are top 5 all-time and largest margin of victory by average margin so far in NBA history right now. We'll go to the box score here through the first 3 quarters. Start off with Cleveland since they lead. 24 points by Jared Allen. A humongous game tonight for Jared Allen. He also has 10 rebounds with a double-double. 14 points by Evan Mobley. 16 by Darius Garland with 6 assists. Dean Wade, 11 points off the bench. Max Strus is 15. Donovan Mitchell with just 8, but a big 3 he made to close out the quarter. 25 points by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 23 by Jalen Williams. 12 points by Cason Wallace. 11 off the bench by Aaron Wiggins. And Aaron Wiggins been a major plus recently. Plus 6 on the court for his box plus minus tonight. Caris LeVert, a couple shots that he has made for corner 3s. He has got 8 recently. Max Strus has been a gigantic killer tonight from the perimeter. 5 for 6 from the outside. 15 points off the bench by Strus. What a game. Cavs shooting 52% from the floor. Thunder shooting 56% right now. That's insane. They're shooting 56% from the floor. Both of these teams pretty darn good from the perimeter. 13 for 31, 42% for Cleveland. Thunder at 36%, 9 for 25. Thunder plus 2 in the offense. Thunder plus 2 in the rebounds, 32-30. But offensive boards for the Thunder plus 1, 8-7. Points in the paint almost even, 46-42 for Cleveland. Just a really good game in terms of balance. Cleveland 31 assists. OKC 29 assists. You know, you got yourselves one heck of a game when both of these teams are right around 30 total assists, not at the end of the game, but at the end of the third quarter. That's insane. These are two of the elite teams well out in front of the number 3 team in the NBA. These two are on a runaway to meet each other in June in the NBA Finals. And to the rest of the NBA, there's a major gap between number 2 and number 3, which we saw on Sunday. And there's an even bigger gap between number 3 and number 4, which we saw last Thursday. We come back to action here. Start to the fourth quarter. Left to right on the floor for Cleveland. Mobley, no good, missed the shot. Tipped off the glass. And a rebound picked up at a defense by Isaiah Joe. And Evan Mobley picks up a reach and foul in the backcourt. As this will go to the Thunder here. Thunder down by 1, about to have this possession. Foul trouble, a major issue for OKC. It could decide the factor of this game tonight. 4 personal fouls each by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Isaiah Hartenstein, and also Cason Wallace, all with 4 personal fouls. And the jumper is good from the perimeter by Isaiah Joe as he takes the 3 and he makes the 3 from outside. 105-103, 11:15 left to play here, folks. Mobley at the right wing, hands it off to Strus. Strus sends it out on top over to LeVert. LeVert, top of the key. He's guarded by Wiggins. LeVert almost lost the handle, got it back, lob down low, deflected, and we have a reach-in foul called inside the key, charged to Kenrich Williams of OKC. Rough foul call there, picked up by Williams reaching in. Just got to stay away from the foul trouble this entire game for the Thunder. They haven't been able to do that this entire night so far tonight here. If you're doing a stream, keep on smashing that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We are down to 11 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Mobley at the top. Hand off to Strus. He's got 15 outside of George Niang. Swash! He has been silent this entire game right there, right now for George Niang. 3-point shot went down, so 1-point Cleveland lead. Isaiah Joe at the left wing. Joe dribbles up, skip pass, right wing. Kenrich Williams, a 3. His 3 came off the rim. Short Strus collects the defensive board. Strus finds his teammate in the corner. Okoro off to Strus at the wing. Niang towards his left to Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles up, drives on Joe. Lost the handle, turns it over, stole away. And OKC will draw the foul. Reach in picked up from behind as Lou Dort was on the fast break and George Niang reached in from behind. If this is a transition take foul, this will be a free throw. If not, it will just be an inbound. And according to the referees, this will be an inbound coming up. So no technical free throw. And Oklahoma City gets the inbounds. Lou Dort, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, as we have a defensive foul charge to Okoro. Cleveland racking up these fourth quarter fouls right now. 5 on the floor look like this for the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Lou Dort, Isaiah Joe, Kenrich Williams, and number 21, Aaron Wiggins. SGA dribbles up to the elbow. Jumper rising and firing. No good off the mark. Deflected out of bounds off of Kenrich Williams last. And it will go back over to the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell on the floor with Max Strus, Evan Mobley, George Niang, and Isaac Okoro. Mitchell at the top of the key. Mitchell dribbles up inside. Mitchell kick out to the corner. Left wing. A side step to his left with an up fake. And George Niang. So we have a turnover. It was out of bounds on the initial pass by Strus as he had his back heel out of bounds. Turnover by Cleveland. What a game right now. 9:50 left to go in this one. If you guys are doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. A pleasure to cover the 2 top teams in the league tonight. 30-5 OKC taking on 31-4 Cleveland. Here goes SGA. Skip pass out to the top. Wiggins. Wiggins drives downhill. Dump off underneath. Kenrich Williams. Bad pass inside the key. Loose ball out of bounds. And it will be going in the Cavs' direction. Jalen Williams signaling the challenge right now. Cannot get the benefit of the call. And the Thunder will not challenge this call. So the Thunder will not challenge the possession arrow right now. 9:32 left. Here, Mark Daigneault. Still not going to challenge, or will he? Oh, now he decides to. Now he decides to. So Mark Daigneault at the last moment decides to challenge the possession arrow of this basketball here. 1-point game, Cleveland 106, Oklahoma City 105, and the Thunder will challenge this call coming up on the floor as we head to the timeout. What a battle. Top two teams giving it all we got right now on the line in the NBA. Marquee matchup, national TV. A fantastic game. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win this one? Type it in. Thunder or Cavs? Let me know out in the chats. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link is posted in the description of this video to GamesGo. GamesGo shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. Yeah, this is completely opposite from yesterday's game. That was rough yesterday. The Lakers were a no-show yesterday in that game. If you guys were a part of that stream yesterday, my apologies about being frustrated with the Lakers yesterday. The Lakers lost by 21. I did not realize until after the game that the Lakers, a lot of the players, and head coach JJ Redick as well, he has family out there in the Los Angeles area in Palisades that had to get moved from their home. Their home was under evacuation due to the wildfires. And a lot of the players for the Lakers, too, have family and friends out there that their homes either got destroyed by the wildfires or they had to get evacuated by the wildfires out in Los Angeles. So my prayers and thoughts out to those affected out in Los Angeles, around the area. In California with the California wildfires right now, just absolutely devastating. But now I know, because of course you're not going to perform up to par. Doesn't matter who you have on the floor. King James, LeBron James, Anthony Davis going up against no Luka and no Kyrie. If your team's not into it mentally, that you're dealing with a lot of issues back home in your home place, that really does not help out mentally. And the Lakers yesterday were not there mentally to play that game. Their heads were not in the right place. They weren't thinking about basketball at all yesterday. They were thinking about their family and loved ones, that they were okay back home with the California wildfires. That thing is serious. And there was very, very little information about that once it started through the LA fire department, and those poor people had to evacuate with little to zero information that's been put out there as the Thunder just scored back from the timeout. 107-106, kiss off the glass, good, up and in, good for two by Mobley with a bucket. Back and forth we go. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's got 25. Slides it off to his right, Jalen Williams. Jab step of the right wing, Jay Will. Dribbles up now, shovels it, lost it on the bounds. Turnover for OKC. Will head back to Cleveland. That's 8 ties and 30 lead changes. Largest lead was OKC by 9 in the opening half. Ty Jerome sends it on top over to Mobley. This reminds me of the Celtics versus Nuggets from 1 year ago. Last year, the back and forth game. Mobley up and through, good for 2 inside the low post. 3-point advantage for Cleveland. 8.5 left to go. SGA at the right wing, working on Mitchell. Dribbles behind his back, spin cycle, double team outside. Kenrich Williams, a 3 off the rim, no good. Mobley collects the defensive rebound. Really good look from the perimeter and able to send it down though for Kenrich. Here goes Mitchell, drives, got stripped downhill to the rim, and this will go out of bounds. So this basketball will stay Cleveland possession. Donovan Mitchell, rough game for him tonight. Just 8 total points on 2 for 14 shooting. It's the primary focal points that the Thunder have locked up tonight. Mobley, 16 points on 60% shooting. Jared Allen having a big game as well, as that pass was offline from Strus. It got sent behind Mobley, in and off the back of his fingertips, results in a turnover. SGA with possession. Thunder with the basketball. 8 minutes left to go in the fourth. SGA, here he goes, gets around one defender, gets fouled on the reach-in charge to Ty Jerome. Fouls have not been an issue here in this fourth quarter for the Thunder. It's been an issue this entire game. But now, all of a sudden, Cleveland's been the one who's got themselves into some foul issues in this quarter alone as a team. OKC about to get the inbound. Cason Wallace on the floor with it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, number 8, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Lou Dort. SGA has it here at the top. Backs his way off a double team and lost it. Turnover. Poke loose by Ty Jerome with a steal. Jerome up the floor, and he scores the layup. The steal in the bucket by Ty Jerome, a national champion for the Virginia Cavaliers back in 2019. Open three. Jalen Williams off the rim, no good. Deflected out of bounds off of Coro. It's going to stay Thunder ball. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander today with the turnovers. That hasn't helped out the cause for MVP status. That's his 5th for today. Certainly helps out the cause to pass Jokic if the Thunder come back and win this game, and if he drops down 30+. 7.5 left to go here. Down by 5 for the Thunder. Next time around, they'll be in the bonus. Underneath their hoop, it'll be Jalen Williams who will be the inbound passer. Jalen Williams have an excellent game. He's got 25 right now for J-Will. Sends it off to Hartenstein at the left wing. Hartenstein off the roller to J-Will. Missed the mark on it. Results in the turnover. Back-to-back turnovers by OKC. Cleveland with possession. Ty Jerome floats up the runner inside the key. Swash! Ty Jerome taking over this game. Largest lead for the Cavs. 114-107. 8-zip run by Cleveland. Jalen Williams slides it out on top into the hands here to SGA. Off to the left wing to Joe. Joe across the floor finds Williams. Moves it off to the middle. Deflected. Intercepted by Jared Allen. That's the 3rd turnover in a row for the Thunder. Top of the key, Garland. Garland drives. Kicks out to the corner. Jerome. Up and down. That's a turnover. Ty Jerome, you gotta just launch it when you go up into your jump shot motion, buddy. Don't come back down and think that you can catch the referee who's standing right next to you in the corner off guard about that. Just shoot the ball, dude. Shoot the ball. You've been the one that's gone on the scoring run helping out Cleveland. 114-107. Under 7 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Jalen flings it out inside. Runner, good for 2 by Hartenstein. It's a 5-point game now. Cleveland will slow down tempo. 14 turnovers by the Cavs, 13 by the Thunder. Most recently, 4 out of their last 5 possessions have been turnovers, though. Garland drives at the low block. Garland floats up a tough shot over Cason Wallace. No good off the rim. Hartenstein controls the defensive rebound. SGA at the top. SGA drives on Garland. SGA up off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound. Back to SGA. Underneath. Bounce pass. Corner 3. Cason Wallace hits it. It is now a 2-point game, 114-112. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, big-time setup pass for assist number 4 tonight. Under 6 minutes left to go. Wallace got 15 perfect, 3 for 3 from the perimeter. At the left wing, Ty Jerome sends it out on top over to Wade. Back into the hands to Jerome. Jerome dribbles up, drives on Joe. Runner came off the rim short. Offensive rebound controlled by Cleveland. Open 3. Coro came off the rim short. And a loose ball foul charged to Hartenstein. That's his 5th. Isaiah Hartenstein holding up Jared Allen. 5th personal foul now charged to Hartenstein tonight. 16, 10, and 8 for points, rebounds, and assists tonight by Hartenstein. What a game. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Runner, Ty Jerome, got it to go. It's good for 2. Ty Jerome, what a game by him coming off the bench tonight. He has got now 13 off the bench, a +1 on the floor. Out to the top here to SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, jumper deep 2, swash. That is good at the elbow. It's a 2-point game. 116-114, game of the year right now, right here. 27 by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and the runner no good by Ty Jerome, though he got fouled. And Jerome will have 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line with 4:56 left. This might need overtime to decide the winner tonight. Type in the chat who you guys are taking here. Thunder or Cavs, type it in the chat. Possibly there, Jeffrey. Yeah, possibly I'll watch some college football tomorrow. Next stream will be Celtics against Kings at 7:30 p.m. on Friday. Feel free to join in for that one if you guys would like. Around 200 plus watching. If you guys enjoy the stream, keep on smashing that thumbs up here if you're new on the channel. First free throw is good by Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome, 14 points off the bench. Over a season average of 10 that he's averaging. Second free throw is good. Ty Jerome, one of the key X factors alongside Jared Allen tonight. Max Strus having a good game as well. 4-point lead for Cleveland. Under 5 minutes left to play. OKC with a possession. Looking to keep their 15-game winning streak alive. They're down by 4-0. Bounce pass underneath Hardenstein. Hardenstein got blocked by Jared Allen. Jared Allen, a huge game tonight for the Cavs. Here goes Garland across the floor. Mitchell got it! Bang, 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 bang! You've awaited all night, all day, all here right now for Spider Mitchell to drill a 3. Could be an early dagger here, folks. Reppin' Brewster Academy, Wolfboro, NH in the 603. The man, Donovan Mitchell, with a big-time clutch perimeter shot. SGA at the top, 8 on the shot clock. Shai floats up the runner, got it to go, good for 2. 4 minutes left to go. Oklahoma City is going to need perfect defense here in the final 4 minutes. Cleveland with possession. Ty Jerome dribbles up, drives downhill, lost the handle, turns it over. Lou Dort came up with a steal. Here they go, 3-on-2 up the floor. Dort, and he got fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Lou Dort. 3:44 remaining. We might need overtime in this one. What a game. Donovan Mitchell finally up to double digits with 11 with that last made 3. Twan to welcome in, taking the Cavs for this one tonight. 2 pressure free throws right here for Lou Dort. First one's good. 4-point game. Oklahoma City with 3 timeouts. Cleveland with 4 timeouts. Max Strus enters the game. He'll replace Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome with a lot of positive minutes today. Bobby, thanks for joining in. An incredible game between number 1 and number 2 in the NBA. Free throw is good right down the middle. By the way, both of these teams will play each other next 8 days from now. January 16th, next Thursday night, national TV all over again. 7:30 p.m. on TNT, True TV, and Max. Allen fires a fastball over to Mobley. Backdoor cutting to the hoop. Receives it, and he flushes it down with a 2-hand jam. Jared Allen, a masterpiece performance tonight. 123-118. Shai gets it away. Out to the corner off to Dort. Dort dribbles up towards his right. Outside right wing. Over to Wallace. At the right wing, it's Dort. Dort dribbles up. Jumper mid-range over Allen. Off the mark. No good. Tipped up. And Evan Mobley controls the defensive rebound. Approaching 3 minutes left. Darius Garland looking for the knockout punch tonight here. Garland at the left wing. Garland looking for a key assist to close out this game right here, right now with a 3 if they can make one. Garland shake and bake at the left wing. Garland dribbles, drives right down the lane inside. Missed the runner. Tipped over to Dort for the defensive rebound. Here goes OKC looking to push it here. SGA up the floor. Drives, attacks, up fake on Mobley. Outside to the top. Around the perimeter, they will slow it down. Jalen Williams over to Shai. Shai dribbles up, floats him a double clutch shot, and he got fouled. 2 more free throws coming up here at the line for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as the foul is on Darius Garland. We will stop time right now. 2:33 left to go in the 4th quarter as we will head to a timeout. What a game. Legendary game tonight. This feels like an NBA Finals game in a Game 7. Holy smokes, what a battle. 29 by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 25 points by Jalen Williams. 16 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists by Isaiah Hartenstein, who's on the floor with 5 personal fouls. 15 by Cason Wallace. Aaron Wiggins with 11. And for Cleveland, all 5 starters in double figures, plus 2 from the bench. What a game for the Cavs. This game right now is playing out to the Cavs' favor through their efficient offense. Jarrett Allen, major tonight in this one. 24 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals on 9 for 11 shooting for Jarrett Allen. He has now scored at least 13 points in 8 straight games against Oklahoma City in the all-time series history. Jarrett Allen tonight smashed his player prop double what it was at 12.5. He has got 24 tonight for his points player prop. 18 points by Evan Mobley. The front court doing the work tonight. He's got 8 rebounds, 7 assists. 16 for Garland with 7 assists. 11 each by Donovan Mitchell and Dean Wade. 17 off the bench by Max Strus. And 15 by Ty Jerome. 7 guys in double figures for Cleveland's number 1 efficient offense going up against the number 1 defense. An absolutely incredible battle. These are 2 big-time free throws that will be occurring at the line. Coming up by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Darius Garland called in the shooting foul with 2:33 left. Victor, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. A lot of SEC boys out here on the court tonight. SGA repping Big Blue Nation. Isaiah Joe representing Arkansas. Jalen Williams, number 6 for Oklahoma City, repping Arkansas. Cason Wallace, another Kentucky player. ACC well represented too by Cleveland. Ty Jerome from Virginia. Donovan Mitchell out of Louisville. What a battle. Darius Garland representing the SEC for Vandy. Man, just this game lived up to its hype tonight. 15 straight for the Thunder. 10 straight for the Cavs. Something good is going to have to come out to a close tonight. Well, something good for one of these teams is going to keep on going on a double-digit winning streak continued. Third matchup in NBA history between teams with 10-plus game winning streaks. This is the first time ever there's been a team that has a 15-game winning streak going up against a team that has a 10-game winning streak. 2 free throws by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 29. He'll shoot 2 here at the free throw line. First one's good. 30 on the board for SGA. Only thing missing from his resume now is a victory and a 30-plus burger, which he's got the 30 burger. And if they do come from behind and win this game, SGA will take over the MVP over Jokic in the MVP race. Both of them right now dead even. 123-120, 31 by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Garland moves it inside. Mobley down low. Mobley, no good. And down low, we do have a foul here charged to OKC. I believe it's on... Is it on Casey? Yeah, it's on... Oh, it's on Lou Dort. It's on Lou Dort down low with 2:18 left. Two free throws coming up here by Evan Mobley. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists with 2:18 remaining. First free throw is good. See, the thing is right now that they're down by 2 possessions for OKC. They're not a great perimeter shooting team. They really struggled in that cup game against Milwaukee. Second free throw not going to help out Cleveland's cause, though, as Mobley split the free throws. OKC down by 4, looking to cut it to 2. SGA Looking to go for his player prop of the made bucket right here. Sends it off to Williams. Shovels it off to Hardenstein. Got the little bunny. 8-footer inside the key. Connects on it. It's a 2-point game. 124-122. Oklahoma City looking for a stop. 18, 11, and 8 for Isaiah Hardenstein for points, rebounds, and assists. And by the way, he's been playing all this time with 5 personal fouls in this fourth quarter. Top of the key, Garland working on Hardenstein 1-on-1 with 5 fouls. Step back 3 in the air. Garland no good off the back rim. Battle for the rebound. Tip from behind, out of bounds. And it was last touched off of the Thunder. Almost, but Jared Allen, so much of his size right there. Too much to handle for SGA. And actually, it was from behind where Allen got fouled from behind here between Wallace and SGA. Allen's going to shoot 2 at the free throw line. It was not clean. It was over the back, charge to SGA. That's his 5th foul. Picked up, charge to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander now. Jared Allen, first free throw is good. Major game by Allen tonight. 25 points on 9 for 11 shooting, 7 for 9. 7 for 10 at the free throw line. Off the miss, they got the offensive rebound, though. Tapped directly over to Mitchell at the top of the key. Here goes Mitchell looking for the exclamation point tonight. His shot no good. Another offensive rebound by Allen as he got stripped out of bounds. Jarrett Allen, huge tonight in this game. No Chet Holmgren. And nobody for Oklahoma City able to stop Jared Allen. 2.5 seconds on the shot clock. 1:24 left to go. Cleveland's in their front court, far side corner will have to inbound this with 2.5 remaining. Inbound goes to Mobley. Got to launch a shot. He will. A prayer for 3. No good off the front rim. Tipped up off Allen. The ricochet back to Mitchell. It's an over the back follow charge to Cleveland. And Donovan Mitchell is signaling, no, it ain't. We challenging, and we'll see if Cleveland will challenge. Yes, they will. Right now, Kenny Atkinson, they're going to go straight to the challenge board right now. And look at this foul call. 125, 122, minute 19 left to go. Cleveland will challenge the over-the-back foul call as we will take the timeout with 1:19 remaining. What a game. You guys, the real legends, MVPs out here on the stream tonight being a part on the channel. Donovan Mitchell called in the over-the-back personal foul on the loose ball rebounds. And we'll see if this is reversed coming up. A huge call coming up here. Michael, thanks for joining in, brother. Really appreciate it, man. Huge call coming up out of the timeout. Top players tonight look like this. For Cleveland, 7 guys in double figures. Huge game by Jared Allen. 25 points, 12 rebounds. 8 of those rebounds are offensive rebounds tonight for Jared Allen. 6 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. 19 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists by Evan Mobley. 16 by Garland, 17 off the bench by Strus. 15 points by Ty Jerome off the bench, 11 points each by Dean Wade and Donovan Mitchell. For OKC, 31 points by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 25 by Jalen Williams, 18 points, 11 rebounds by Hardenstein, 15 by Cason Wallace, 11 by Aaron Wiggins. What a game. 125, 122. This play is under review with a minute 19 remaining. Mobley took the 3, missed off the mark, no good. It was tipped from Allen off to Mitchell. Mitchell was called on the loose ball foul between him and Lou Dort. And this is a huge call coming up here with a minute 19 left. Huge call on the floor as we're awaiting the official ruling on this challenge. Cleveland challenged the call on the foul, picked up charge to Donovan Mitchell. Players right now in foul trouble look like this tonight. 5 personal fouls each by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Isaiah Hardenstein. 5 personal fouls by Donovan Mitchell if this one stands. Call is overturned. The Cavs retain their timeout. And Mitchell has his foul rescinded. So Donovan Mitchell has his foul taken away, and Cleveland just won the challenge. So the Cavs just won the challenge right there. 2 timeouts for each of these teams, and Cleveland will have a new 14 on the shot clock. Cavs will have the basketball. Mitchell gets his foul taken away. He's down to 4 fouls instead of 5 now, and Cleveland will get the inbound far side corner of their front court with 1:19 left to go. Mitchell, guarded by Dort here to inbound. Mitchell slides it over to Garland. Garland circles around the perimeter, puts the ball into the hands to Allen. Allen moves it out to the top of the key to Mobley. Mobley bouncing bodies off of Hardenstein. Drives into Hardenstein. Floats up the rudder over Hardenstein. Got it to go. Good for 2. 2-possession lead for Cleveland. Evan Mobley having a big game with a big bucket. Gotta go right now. SGA final minute. Can't be dilly-dallying standing around the perimeter. Hardenstein looking to move it back out. Too much time. 10 in the timer. SGA, 8 in the shot clock. Dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside off the glass. No good. Missed by SGA. And it goes right back over to Cleveland. SGA ain't there just yet. The MVP going right back over to Nikola Jokic now as the leader. Garland, edge of the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse logo. Gonna force a stop here for your OKC. Garland looking for the knockout punch. Garland drives downhill to the rim. Oh, he got it. Darius Garland. Oh, he's him. He is looking to win the chip this year. He ain't shrinking in the playoffs in 2025. Darius Garland, the dagger. 7-point lead for Cleveland in a timeout taken on the floor by OKC. Darius Garland, you the man, DG. Big time. He ain't choking this year in April, May, and June 2025. He is leading his team to a chip this year. Darius Garland gonna do it this year for the Cavs. Big time for Cleveland. Mark my words. April 2025. The Cavs in 4 against Detroit. May 2025. The Cavs in 6 over Milwaukee. May and Memorial Day 2025, the Cavs in 7 over the Celtics. June 2025, the Cavs in 6 over OKC. Darius Garland, him. Big time basketball at its finest right here, right now. In the spotlight, Darius Garland's massive play in this game. 18 points. Biggest shot of his life in regular season history right there, right now, to put the winning streak to 11. My clock's a little bit fast. We're down to 24 seconds left. I'll put it back to 20 right now as the 3 missed off the back rim. No good by OKC. Cleveland comes up for the defensive rebound by Mitchell, and the difference makers tonight. The front court in this one for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Spectacular. Cleveland will take a timeout with 13 seconds left in a 7-point lead. 32-4. These guys are loving it. Cleveland, Ohio. Best sports city of them all. Took a trip down there on the 4th of July. Caught the Cleveland Guardians. Saw them whip the lonely White Sox on the 4th of July. Right next to the stadium. Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, where this one is rocking. Best sports city in the USA. Cleveland, Ohio, USA. Legendary tonight. Got to see the new Superman movie being filmed in downtown Cleveland. Got to see the stamp. 32-4. Took a nice trip down Euclid Ave. And just incredible. Rocking at 32-4 for this Cleveland Cavaliers team. Number 1 offense in the NBA. Both of these teams will meet up once again 8 days from now. 8 days from now, they will meet up once again. And that'll take place at OKC. I'm hoping to be back live 8 days from now. If you guys would like to join in for that, feel free to do so. 7:30 p.m., January 16th, OKC hosting Cleveland. It was a legendary trip I had, 4th of July at Cleveland. Stayed in downtown Cleveland, Hampton Inn, right down from the mall. Walking distance from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And got to see the Cleveland Browns football stadium. And then walked over to Progressive Field. Walked right past the Rocket Mortgage Field House. Absolutely lit over there. Don't want to be walking further past University Circle, and stuff could happen that's not so good over towards that area once you walk past University Circle. But in the downtown section, man, absolutely lit over there in Cleveland. And what was great is all the stuff like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Everything was all close to one another down there, which was pretty cool. 13 seconds left to go. "13 seconds left to go. This will be Cleveland basketball as well. Inbound goes all the way to the backcourt to Garland. Nobody's going to foul. Garland moves it off to Mobley past midcourt. OKC will not foul, and the time will expire. In this game has gone final. 129-122, the Cleveland Cavaliers, 11 straight in a row that they have won. 32-4 for the Cavs. What an incredible season as this game goes final here. What a game. Absolute pleasure to cover this one tonight from start to finish. These two teams gave it all they got. Give me these two teams in a 7-game series in June in the NBA Finals. These two teams by far are the best teams that I've seen with my very own eyes in the NBA. After that, there's a huge drop-off between number 2 and number 3, and an even bigger drop-off between number 3 and number 4. That's how big of a gap there is between the top two teams here tonight, Cleveland and OKC, and then after that between OKC and Boston, and then an even bigger difference between Boston and Houston between 3 and 4 right now for the top teams record-wise throughout the course of the NBA. Thanks so much all for joining and being a part of this stream. Jared Allen getting things done tonight. 8 days from now, make sure to smash the thumbs up on Jared Allen. Player prop total. Hit the over for Jared Allen. 8 straight games that he has scored at least 13 points against OKC. Tonight, he smashed his player prop by double, 25. His player prop tonight was only 12.5. Jared Allen, number 3 scorer in the NBA this season with a 69.6 field goal shooting efficiency. Just went over 70% for the season, shooting a tremendous 9 for 11 from the floor at just under 90% from the floor tonight. Next Thursday, 7:30 p.m., TNT, True TV, Max. I hope to be on the call for that one. Next Thursday, 8 days from now, Cleveland at OKC. Should be one heck of a battle, but make sure if you're a sports betting person, make sure to take the over player prop points next Thursday for Jared Allen. Upcoming schedule for Oklahoma City. Couple of updates here for player props to take. Make sure to take Karl-Anthony Towns over player prop total points in the next game against Oklahoma City. That will take place on Friday, January 10th, so make sure to smash the over player prop points for Cat in the next game on Friday, January 10th at 7:30. Joel Embiid, if he's available this upcoming Tuesday, make sure to smash the player prop points for him as well. And then Jared Allen, continue that. Smash the over for him next Thursday, 8 days from now, as these two teams will meet up. 21 points, 10 rebounds by Evan Mobley tonight. Both of those bigs, playmaking bigs. 7 assists by Mobley, 6 assists by Allen. He also collected 3 steals. 18 by Darius Garland in the game clincher to win the game with a dagger, with 27 seconds left to go for the 7-point lead to put the Cavs up with a big-time dagger tonight for Darius Garland. That dude is on another level this year. He is ready, and he is hungry, about to take the next step up. Last year, it was disappointing in the playoffs for Garland. A lot of people were saying break up Mitchell and Garland. They can't play together in the backcourt. Well, a couple of years ago, it was break up the Jays with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They got themselves a championship, and instead of being broken up together between Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, both of them stuck together, and this looks like a championship team. For the first time since Golden State in 2023, in my very own eyes, I see two teams that's better than Boston. That being said, it's Cleveland and OKC. There's two teams that's much better than the Celtics with my very own eyes. I have not said that since the NBA Finals in 2023 when the Celtics lost against Golden State. There's actually two teams that's better than the Celtics that's going to prevent them from winning a 19th banner this year. And that team is going to be Cleveland. And I keep on telling everybody that calls in to my co-workers' talk show at night, all the Boston sports fans, since a lot of the people I know are all biased from Massachusetts. I'm a Celtics fan myself, but I'm trying to keep my thoughts open out to everybody and make it real out to everybody based on my very own eyes. And if there's a team that beats the Celtics, all the people that were calling into the show said other teams. And I was the first one to bring up the Cleveland Cavaliers. Other people were talking about the New York Knicks. How about the Cleveland Cavaliers? Give this team all the credit that they deserve, because these guys are out here balling out, playing with a chip on their shoulder, and doing a great job with it. And the number one offense and offensive efficiency lit up the number one defense tonight at 52% shooting and 42% shooting from three-point range. 36 total assists tonight by Cleveland. Just a legendary performance for a team that looks like that they'll be cutting down the nets and be together with one another, holding a gigantic trophy come the middle of June this season. That's what it looks like right now on January the 8th, 2025, that this Cleveland Cavaliers team looks like the next championship winner, about to bring a chip back to Cleveland, Ohio. Wow. 7 guys in double figures for Cleveland tonight. And the Thunder, reason why they lost is because just the lack of rim protection without Chet Holmgren, not gathering enough offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities to limit Cleveland in this game. The Cavs 13-9 on the offensive glass. Jarrett Allen himself almost single-handedly out-rebounded Oklahoma City's team in offensive rebounds. Jarrett Allen, out of the 13 offensive rebounds, he had 8. He had 8 of those tonight. He had 8 offensive rebounds. 8 offensive rebounds for Jarrett Allen, whereas OKC as a team just had 9 total. What a game. Thanks so much for Jolie for joining in with Michael. Appreciate it here for being a part of the stream tonight. Before I sign off here, folks, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. My next stream will be on Friday. Celtics taking on the Kings for that one. Feel free to join in if you guys would like for that game. Celtics against the Kings. And make sure to take the Celtics and the spread for that game, whatever the spread is on Friday. Celtics are back home, coming off a 4-game West Coast road trip. They know they've been disappointing for their fans back at home. They know that they need a big blowout win. The Kings, they've been hectic with the De'Aaron Fox situation that got his head coach fired a few weeks ago. And the Celtics have had some issues covering the spread, but if there's one team in the past that they've had a great time covering the spread, beating the teams by 25, 30, 40 points, that team would be the Sacramento Kings, which they've gotten multiple big wins against Sacramento, winning the last couple of years by 25, 30, 40 plus points against. A couple of recommendations for this upcoming Friday for player props. Jason Tatum, finding a lot of success in the past against Sacramento for him, but I really like Porzingis in this matchup. Over points, over rebounds on his player prop, each for Porzingis. He's going up against Domantas Sabonis, who is more of a 4 instead of a 5, so they lack They lack rim protection there, and the size of Porzingis at 7'3", going up against the tallest player, Sabonis, which is only 6'10". That's going to be a nightmare matchup. Porzingis looks real good. He should be able to go over his points and player prop total for sure on Friday night. And what should be an electric Celtics offensive performance in that game. I really like Peyton Pritchard too. Still going to stick with Peyton Pritchard over points and over made threes. I know he's found his minutes sinking down, but he's going up against the number 28 ranked perimeter defense in the NBA. In the next game being Sacramento, so he should be able to bounce back from that. And if Derek White's available, he's playing much better for him on 3+ days of rest. And Jaylen Brown is a player that's going to go over his prop, I hope, in the next game for him. He plays much better at home than he does on the road. Jaylen Brown's averaging around 25 at home, where he's averaging only 23 on the road for him. He had a tough game yesterday. For Jaylen Brown, turned into more of a playmaker. I think he should be able to have a much bigger scoring-wise game coming up for him on Friday. So I'll be back on Friday, Celtics against Kings for the next one. But thanks all for joining in here. What a game. Cleveland, this team looks legit. They look like they're going to take home the championship right now. We still got a long way left to go. The season's a marathon. But based on my very own eyes right here, if I had to make a pick and prediction for champion for this year, right here, right now, this game looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers. We'll see what happens 8 days from now. OKC will take on Cleveland. I'm hoping to be live for that one. If you guys would like to join in for that one, feel free to do so as well. And we're going to close out to the channel members here. Thanks all for joining in tonight. Be the part on the stream for this one. As Jason, Bradley, Warren, Kelly, I am Ghost, the channel members getting a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. The Nija Player, Asia, Ice Baby, Katie Ogie, SGA Sports Talk channel, Lonely Satellite, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, and Mark. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part on the stream for this one here. And hoping to be back live on Friday, Celtics against Kings, if you guys would like to join in. And appreciate you guys for joining in here. And I'll see you guys back on Friday. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night.